Am I the meanest?
Punch drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Punch drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Punch drunk.
Well, who am I?
Punch drunk.
Who am I?
Punch drunk.
I can't hear you.
Punch drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shine himself.
Of Harlem.
You already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you at this side of heaven. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know, man, sport boxing is lit, and has been lit. Great fights, good events, you know. Good knockout display by Gervonta Tank Davis. Proving the whole world, the boxing world, wrong by Teofimo Lopez being Vasily Lomachenko. Huh? Yeah. Good turnout with Terrence Crawford. A lot of people ain't happy about the opponent, but it is what it is. He took care of business. We see the drama with Bob Arum and Buck Crawford. We still see the debacle and the drama and the excuses of the Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury. You all have controversies, and we also have robbery. Damn it, I said it, robbery. But this is a sport of boxing. Do you expect anything less? Do you expect anything more? Huh? Do you? No. Shout out to all the boxers, all the fighters out there, man. You my modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for a pure entertainment. Shout out to all the boxers out there. And you already know, man, keep your prayers up when these guys and these gals are fighting before and after their fight. It ain't easy being a boxer. It's a lonely world. It's a lonely world. And later on, y'all already know we got Andrew Moloney. Andrew Moloney, who suffered a damn robbery. But the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Gotta keep it real, gotta keep it honest. How dare you do that to Andrew? How dare you do that to Andrew? Andrew's gonna be talking about it. Also gonna be talking about his journey into this sport that we all love. Lust. I feel like we get cheated on. You know how it is. Boxing cheaters like mistresses, huh? They don't give us what we want, but we still love boxing, huh? We still love boxing. Put this here. Hold on, let me read the comment. My fault, yo. My fault. What's good? World Combat Sports in the building. What's good? Tony, mi hermano, what's good, Tony? Mervin, what's good? High, low in the building. What's good? Good looking out, my brother. I appreciate that. Always looking out. Tony, what's good? Good looking out. Much respect. Punch Run Boxing in the chat. Also, thank you, Andrew, for your time. Smash the like button. Show support to the hard work. Yes. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Shout out to Australia. Great people in Australia. Great people. Y'all already know this week is lit too. Oh, I just taking a nap. Let me crack this open. Hope y'all hearing me good. I didn't even check the mic earlier. IBT in the building was good. Yeah, it's good. Woo! Fight week. Mike Tyson, I am Mike Tyson back in the ring after 15-year layoff. Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet, always gonna be the baddest man of the planet. Always, he is immortal. He will never lose in our eyes. Versus Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. Mr. 64, pound for pound, baby. Roy Jones Jr., the evolution of speed and power. Yes, we're gonna see the evolutions. Go at it. I'm gonna tell you like this: a 54 and a 51-year-old gonna look faster than Danny Dubois, that's 23, and the Joyce. I'm gonna tell you like this: we gonna see the difference between, the evolution of boxing. Is the heavyweight plateaued? Did a video about it. Has it plateaued? Huh? We gonna see two old guys that's gonna be faster than the young guys that we're gonna see this weekend. Shout out to Danny Dubois versus Joy. That's gonna be a good fight. Another 23-year-old, another young buck and a young lion trying to, go for legacy. He don't need to get this fight, but you already know. He's going for legacy. Mini Max Boxing was good. My brother was good. The nicest guy in boxing. Yeah. One of the nicest guy in boxing. Lance was good. Okay, my friend was good, my friend. Also, we got Daniel Jacobs versus Rosado this Friday. Good fight, but what if they can make a Daniel Jacobs and a Demetrius Andre fighting on the same day? Demetrius Andre is not going to be fighting this Friday. Warrington, Dusty is not available. Why not make Demetrius Andre and Daniel Jacobs? No pun intended to Rosado. He talked his way into this fight. And that's what you got to do. Sometimes you got to bark to get what you want. And Rosado did just that. But damn, Eddie, my brother, Eddie Hearn, my brother, one of the most prestige promoter in the sport of boxing. Come on, my brother. If you could get these two guys on the same day, why not give us Daniel Jacobs and Demetrius Andre? Was that so hard, huh? If you would have gave us that, especially for Demetrius Andre, he needs something. Throw him a bone, damn it. Throw him a bone, Eddie. Throw him a bone. Sheesh. 33 years old, his career, in the back end of his prime career, oh man, what a letdown. Shout out to Demetrius Andre, boo-boo, man. I know, boo-boo, I know you have a tough time, man. I know. I would have thought him going signing with Matchroom at the Zone. I thought he was going to get some fights. Throw him a bone. Yeah, man, he tell him, man, Max, throw him a damn bone. Let him eat it up, let him chew it up. Throw him a bone, Eddie. Sheesh. Damn. I can't. And he's campaigning on 168. You couldn't throw Daniel Jacobs and Demetrius Andre. Everybody would have tuned in for that. And the Zone, come on. You try to say earlier when Canelo was messing with Golden Boy Promotions, he was denying fights. You could have denied this one for us and tell Daniel Eddie that Matchroom, y'all should put Demetrius Andre and Daniel Jacobs. I could have given this to us. Come on, the Zone. You should have looked out. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Y'all already know, man. Support your boys. Support the movement. I'm here for the boxers. And later on, not later on, but soon, shout out to 2 young fighters that I helped, accomplish their dreams, man. Put it that way, man. I'm gonna tell y'all probably when I get the chance. Man, I thought me doing this channel, I thought we were just gonna be talking about boxing. I just want to have another platform for these fighters that we consider modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. At least to me, they are modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. I just wanted to create another platform to uplift, to be another instrument to uplift the sport of boxing. And I never knew that, I'll be in a position in which I could really help out dreams come true. And I was instrumental in that, and thank you for the players, and y'all know who y'all are, man. Thank you, man. It's great to see dreams come true, guys signing contracts, and yeah, I'm just happy about that. I'll let y'all know, when the time is right, what I was a part of and things of that nature. MMA champ was gas. I appreciate the work, man. Man, thank you. Big Dan was good. Y'all already know Andrew Moloney was fighting Joshua Franco for the second time. Joshua Franco was the best of the first fight. And all I had Andrew Moloney actually beating Joshua Franco coming into that fight a couple of weeks ago. But I was so mad. If y'all would have seen how mad I was, that whole week, I was just tight. Like, I lost so much faith in boxing for that night. Like, I ain't even want to do a live show. I ain't even want to do nothing. I ain't even want to do a video. I was so disgusted of what I saw. Like, come on. Like, before, it was judges giving us the robbery calls. Like, that's a robbery. Now, what they doing, they actually the robbery is right in front of our face. The corruption is right in front of us. They don't even have shame no more. They don't even do it behind the curtains no more. Now they showing the corruption. Like, here, I'm going to show you the replay. The whole world is going to see there was no headbutt, but we're going to call it a headbutt. And we're gonna show you for 30 damn minutes, 26 minutes precise. Show you this whole damn replay. We're gonna put it in slow motion, high motion, fast motion, whatever motion they want to put it in for 26 minutes. And there's no headbutts, and they called it a headbutt. They just now, like they say in Spanish, no tiene vergüenza esta gente ya. They don't got no shame in their game. No shame in corruption no more. They just do corruption right in front of our face. Look, there was a headbutt, and I'm going to show you the replay in slow motion. And you're watching the replay. And, how many people was, like, glued into the TV like, I don't see nothing, though. What are they watching? Huh? The commentators ain't watching it. we ain't watching it. Yeah, it was a headbutt there. I was like, am I the one that's dumb? Do I need a pair of glasses? What the hell is going on? Toby, what's good? Is it me? Huh? Have I been eating a lot of sodium that I'm seeing foggy or something like that? Huh? They show the slow motion clip for like 26 minutes, and I'm like, huh? Am I seeing something out of? They saying there's a headbutt. Where's the damn headbutt? I can't see it, damn it. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? Sheesh. What's good? The man of the hour, Andrew Moloney in the building. Oh man, what's good?
I'm all right, mate. I'm doing okay.
You doing all right? You sure you doing okay? Because I'm not doing okay what they did to you. I'm not okay. I'm not over it. I'm going to tell you the truth.
I'm not over it either, that's for sure.
Oh, give me a second. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not over it, man. I was so angry, like I thought I lost something. Like somebody robbed me. So I felt for you, man. And then the post-fight interview, man, I'm like, hey, Bob Arum was going to get a heart attack too. I never seen Bob Arum like that.
He was very angry. And
shit.
we're still fighting the decision at the moment. So fingers crossed, maybe we can have something overturned.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Andrew Moloney, the rifle champion, the WBA true super flyweight champion of the world. Damn, you heard what I said. The true flyweight champion of the world. How you doing, man? How's it been? You still in quarantine? Yeah,
still in quarantine. So I'm in a hotel room in Sydney at the moment. I got about 10 days left before I can finally go home and see my family. So I'm counting down the days.
I know. It must be rough, man. We living in a tough time right now.
Yeah, that's right. I've spent a lot of time away from my family this year, so I'm really looking forward to going home and seeing them.
I know, man. And again, spend all that time away from your family, training camp, in the bubble. In the bubble, that's his own prison. That's what I hear from other fighters. So you're locked up in the bubble, can't see your family, and then you get robbed at the same time. Damn, what a year, man. What a year for you.
Yeah, it's been a crazy year. In 12 months, won the title, lost the title, won it back, had it robbed from me. Spent 5 months away from my newborn son and my wife, and I spent a month in hotel quarantine and about 8 weeks or 6 weeks in the bubble. So it's been a crazy year.
Damn, you haven't even had good food yet.
Yeah, I've had some food.
You got good food, or you eat them hotel food?
No, I'm getting Uber Eats. I'm getting fat, so I need to pull up.
Y'all feel. Tell us more about your journey for the people that don't know Andrew Moloney. Tell us more about your journey and how you started boxing out.
So I got a twin brother, Jason, who's also a professional fighter. You would have maybe seen him fight. His fight against Hanui, one of the pound for pound best.
Of course, I had him. I had him on the show.
Yeah. I know you did. Yeah. So being twins and competitive brothers, as always, when we're about 13 years old, Santa Claus gave us a pair of boxing gloves one year, and we used to put them on in the living room and just beat the crap out of each other, and that's what got us started in boxing. And then we went down to the local gym just for fitness at that stage. at that stage we wanted to play Australian rules football. So we did the boxing just to get fit, and then just fell in love with the sport. And I actually lost my first 7 amateur fights.
Oh wow.
And so I got off to a terrible start, but that just made me more hungry. I was like, I need to do something different. I want to win. So I stopped playing football and concentrated 100% on boxing, started training every night, and the results started to change. And I got on the Australian amateur team and represented Australia around the world for many years. Went to 3 World Championships and 2 Commonwealth Games, won gold at 2014 Commonwealth Games, and then turned professional when I got home.
That's what's up, man. I would have thought if it was me and I got my ass kicked 7 times in a row, I wouldn't be like, you know what? I like this. I'm gonna keep going with this. so hey, more power to you. Because if I would have lost 7 times in a row, I'd be like, this is not for me, Dad, Mama, Dad. It ain't for me.
Yeah, well, I hate losing. I'm very competitive at everything, and losing just made me want to do it more. I just wanted to win. And that's what happened to me after that first Franco fight. Exactly. That was the first loss of my professional career, and after that, I was like, I need a rematch, and I'm going to do absolutely everything I can to beat this guy. And that's what I did. And you could see in those 2 rounds that I was a completely different fighter this time around, and I was going to dominate that fight from start to finish. And well, fortunately for me, I closed his eye in 2 rounds with some punches, but they called it a head clash, and it is what it is now.
Look, I try to be fair, man. I ain't see no damn headbutt. Everybody ain't see no damn headbutt. The whole world ain't see no damn headbutt for 26 minutes slow motion. I was right. To be honest, I'm like, really? I'm not seeing it, guys. Is it me? Is it sodium? I know I ate a lot of chicken that day. Is it? And I'm like, how, they gonna really do this? Really? I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, man. I fell for you again, like I said. Jason Moloney, your brother, shout out to Jason Moloney. I know he had a rough night versus Inoue, but y'all still gonna come back. I believe y'all both gonna be world champions in the future to come. And that should be in your Scotty report. Like, oh man, if Andrew Moloney loses, ooh, don't let him lose. He's gonna come right back, because that's what got him into boxing.
Yeah, that's right.
How is it fighting for Australia? What it means to you?
It means a lot to me, especially, fighting on the world stage, the Mecca of boxing over in Las Vegas. And it's really important for us, myself and my brother, that we show the rest of the people in Australia, especially the up-and-coming fighters and the young kids, that it is possible for us people, us guys from Australia, to come over and fight on the world stage and to be successful and to win world titles and compete at the highest level. And that's what we're trying to do, trying to pave the way for the next generation.
Yeah. And how did you gain your style of fighting? What did you learn? It was your coaches, it was your trainer, or or you did have this a nice elusive style, and it was just they groomed around that type of style and build you up from there?
It's both. It's definitely my trainers. I got an amazing trainer at the moment, Angelo Hyder. And my assistant trainer, Tony Nobbs. And yeah, definitely I've made massive improvements in the 4 years or so that I've been training under these guys. But I believe everyone has an individual style, that always comes out in some way, is someone's individual style. They always put a different sort of spice on it. Everyone has their own little flavor. And, you always see that. You see I have a slightly different style to my brother, even though we're twins and we do pretty much everything else the same.
I know. You look the same, fight the same, Y'all both sad at the same time. Because when you lost the first time with Franco, he won that night, right?
He fought 2 days later. He fought
2 days later.
Yep.
My fault. He won that same week, so he was happy. You was down. And then you was down. You was the one that was supposed to pick it up, and and then it's like, oh man! But you came out firing that fight. You was landing everything in a book, jabs like crazy. You probably, I was when I was doing the scorecard, so I usually count it with my fingers. I'd be like, all right, Moloney, all right, 1, all right, Franco, and I'm like this. Moloney, 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 Moloney again, Moloney again, Moloney, Moloney, Moloney again, Moloney again.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, you came out firing the first 2 rounds.
I did.
Excellent. It was excellent.
Yeah.
You know.
And that, I was on fire that night, and I was so determined to win the fight firstly, but also show everyone that I'm a much better fighter than what I showed in that first fight with Franco. And I was on fire. I believe I would have beat anyone that night at super flyweight. I was just so determined. And, it's great. We're going to have a third fight. We're going to have a trilogy with Franco. And I just got to make sure, hopefully, that's the plan. Hopefully we can bring that third fight to Australia in front of a big live audience and fill out a stadium, and winning that world title back in Australia in front of my friends and family would just be so special.
On the cake.
Oh yeah.
I heard it might be, George Camboso versus Teofimo Lopez on the same card, you and Franco on the same card. That's big.
Yeah, that's right. And even Jason as well on the same card. Hopefully for a world title. We want to try and get him and Casemiro on the card if it's possible. And yeah, so 3 world titles on the one card, it'd be massive.
That would be massive. That's pay-per-view quality right there.
Yeah, absolutely. So it'd be huge for, huge event around the world, but massive for Australian boxing, and, really put Australian boxing on the map and show the talent we have. So I hope we can make it happen.
Yeah, that's cool. And they're already talking about the trilogy. Like, you think is a good chance it's gonna happen next?
Yeah, I think so. I believe he wants it. I think he has something he wants to prove, because the whole world knows he didn't win that last one, and I definitely want it. Even if this decision is overturned and I do get my belt back, I still want to have that third fight and show that I am the deserving champion and get rid of any doubt in anyone's mind.
Now, I wanted to ask this question. I never asked this question to any fighter, but it's always on my mind. Now, for example, if a fighter wins, but knowing they really lost, fighters know when they really won and really lost. And let's say they give the person the win. Are they allowed to say, you know what, I'm not really the winner. That man really beat me, and here's the belt. Is there like any contracts within the Belt Federation that doesn't allow you to say that? Because I
really don't know. And
we're not technically give the belt, but actually be like, you know what, he beat me. He was the better man, and I hope we can have I'm sorry they did that to you, and
yeah. And you know what, like, I would still give him the third fight too to redeem the belt. And I think he knows deep down inside that there was no head clash, and he knows that I deserve to win that fight.
I think that's what makes it worse is when. And look, shout out to Robert Garcia. He's done a hell of a job training fighters, and the gym is awesome. And shout out to Franco too. All fighters, I respect all fighters. But I think what got me more mad watching that fight is that Robert Garcia was saying that it wasn't a head, that it was a headbutt. And I'm like, come on, Robert, you a fighter too. Come on, like. You don't even have to say it. Let the commission, let the ref do whatever, but just stay quiet. Don't make it. Come on. And I think that's what actually, I'm like, come on, man, you're losing credibility, Robert. Come on, you shouldn't say that. What it takes to get in the ring. Y'all know what y'all went through. Y'all went to training. This is, you're trying to accomplish a goal, a dream, and things of that nature. And I think every boxing personnel should understand that. We saw what we saw. We know what it is.
Yeah, that's right. And there's even more footage now that I've seen this fight from other camera angles that weren't shown on TV that night. And the footage we have now, it's extremely clear that the damage to the eye was from a punch, and the supposable head clash they think happened in round 1. We've got that from another angle, and our heads don't make any contact. So we're just hoping at the moment that we can get a hearing with the Nevada Commission and they can look back at this footage and possibly overturn the decision.
So you're still protesting it? You know?
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Because I know I read they are protesting, but I don't know how far it goes. When you're gonna
Yeah.
be meeting with the commission and stuff like. But I hope they overturn it, and I hope there's a trilogy anyway. Of
Yeah.
course, y'all both are not happy how it ended anyway. Knowing it felt like, in my opinion, 2 more rounds or probably less than that. I mean, the way that you was hitting him, I think it would have been stopped fourth
Yeah. So
round,
do
something
I.
like that.
So do I. And yeah, you're right. Like, I mean, now I think for the sake of boxing and that they should, have a look at this and overturn the decision to the rightful winner, myself. But it's obviously not going to be the same now as what it would have been on the night in the ring. So I certainly want to have this third fight either way. And that's what I'm looking forward to at the moment.
But also they're trying to elevate the sport of boxing, right? Trying to make it, man, more transparent in the sense of of adding replay. But come on, if you're gonna add the replay, come
I
on,
know.
go by the replay.
I
Then what's the
know.
sense of going by replay?
Yeah,
We also
that's what was a real shame that night, because they had the opportunity to show how good this replay system could have been, and Nevada Commission could have really shone that night and overturned the decision and said that's why this is in play and it works great, and everyone would have been happy, and it would have been really great for the sport of boxing. But
exactly.
instead, you have everyone coming out now and saying boxing's a joke and it's corrupt and all this stuff. And I don't like to hear that either, because I love the sport of boxing. I want it to grow as big as it can, and this sort of thing just doesn't help the sport.
It does and it doesn't. I mean, we know there's good history in the sport of boxing. There's bad history in the sport of boxing, and then there is people that go into a fight saying, "Oh man, this guy's not fighting in this country. It might be a robbery." Like that's becoming a normal thing, and it's not good
Yeah.
for the sport of boxing. Like, oh,
Yeah.
he might win, or he might lose, or he might get robbed. That's
Yeah, that's
watching a
right.
sport like that. It sucks.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm actually happy that they're gonna be fighting in the y'all gonna be fighting the third fight in Australia. So
Yeah.
it could be fair. Let's see they gonna pull it off in Australia.
Yeah, well, I hope we can make it happen. And look, I've come over to America now twice to take on Franco, who is an American. So I think it's only fair that we have the third one, especially after what's happened in Australia.
And not only that you came twice, you've been in the bubble twice. So that's
Yeah.
like extra like
That's right.
hard, like bubble
Yeah.
and leaving your country. It's not like you're taking a flight that is, 4 or 6 hours away. It's like
Yeah.
20 hours.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh man.
So I've
How's
spent,
how's the kids, by the way? Because you haven't seen your family, your kids and wife in a while.
yeah. So my son's 16 months old now, and I've missed basically 5 months of his life this year. So that's been tough, because he's only young and he's changing and developing so much at the moment, and I've missed a lot of it. But
Sacrifice.
this was a sacrifice I had to make for obviously my career, but also for his future. And winning that world title would have been a big step towards setting him up and creating a good future for him. And they stole that from me, but hopefully I can make it right in the third fight.
I believe you're gonna make it right, my brother. You gonna make it right. How does it feel being? How does it change your mood going to the gym now that you're fighting for more than just yourself? Now you're actually fighting for your family, your kids. How does it feel different being a father now?
Yeah, well, I know, like, I don't know anything else other than boxing. I've got no backup plan, so I've got to make this work. So it certainly gives me a lot of motivation, and that's why I stay in shape and I train all year round. I'm in the hotel room right now training at the moment, because you got to stay, you got to live the life. And I know this is only a short career in terms of my lifespan, and I need to give it absolutely everything I've got.
Are you trying to move? Are you trying to move up in the division? What's your goals other than the Franco fight? In
Yeah,
the near
no,
future?
well, in the near future, to win that belt back, and then possibly, hopefully, in 2021, look at unifying against one of the other champions. And I mean, my biggest goal, my main goal in boxing, my biggest dream is not to move up in weights and become multiple weight champion. I want to stay at super flyweight and become undisputed champion.
Okay. Do you see yourself ever fighting your twin brother since y'all started out fighting each other? Have you seen yourself professionally fighting your bro?
We get asked this all the time, and I don't know. It's so tough. Like we don't want to, but we always say, like, if they throw enough money at us and it's going to set both of our families up for the future, then we'd be crazy not to. We've fought thousands of times for free over the years. So
that'll be a wreck.
So our family would hate it. But I mean, yeah, as I said, we fought literally thousands of times and really beat the crap out of each other for free. So for a couple $1 million, I think we'd have to.
Probably your parents will be like, yeah, y'all fought each other ever since y'all was small. Go and fight for money now. Bring that money back. Can you imagine your niece? Because your brother have a child as well, right?
Yeah, he's got a daughter. Yep.
So imagine your niece and his daughter, and y'all fighting. She like, hit him! Oh no, be your uncle, no, Bobby, no, Dad. It's like the whole family will be just no. Whoever's the winner, they'll be saying. I would love to see that. It'll be entertaining to me.
Yeah. I don't think our family would come and watch. They would hate it.
Yeah, that'll be entertaining. I mean, the Klitschko's brothers, they never fought.
No.
Fury brothers never fought. The Charlos don't look like they're gonna be fighting. But you said that Moloney's my fight. I might pump that fight too. The Moloney versus Moloney.
We're gonna need a big bag of money though.
Whoa. Hey, if it's in Australia where the money is at, it might be good money.
We'll see. At the moment, we'll focus on our own careers. We want to both become world champion at the same time. That's the ultimate dream.
What do you feel about the upcoming fights, man? What do you feel about Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr.?
Yeah, I'm actually interested in watching it. I really don't know how it's going to play out because it's supposed to be an exhibition, but I can't see either one of them going light on each other. And but you know what, like, good on them. Like they're legends of the sport. They gave their life to boxing, and if they can make some extra money now at their age, then they deserve every cent they can get from the game.
Exactly. What about this weekend fight also with Daniel Dubois, Dubois versus Joy Joyce? What do you feel about that thing?
Yeah, another interesting one. I think Daniel Dubois wins this fight. I think Joe Joyce. He seems to get the job done and win, but he looks slow from the outside.
The punch gets there, right? It's like, shh, but it's gonna get there. Boom!
He's obviously got some power. I mean, he's a big man. But yeah, I think Daniel Dubois might win this one. That's my tip anyway.
Yeah, I got Dubois beating him, but that's gonna be an interesting one. And the funny thing about it, I was saying earlier on my channel was that, is Mike Tyson gonna be fighting Roy Jones Jr. and they're 54, 51 years old. And then 23 years old is Daniel Dubois. You want to see who's gonna be the future. So you're gonna see the evolution of the heavyweight division, because I feel, in my opinion, like Roy Jones and Mike Tyson, the evolution with speed, power, that they're it. I don't feel like nobody came close to evolutionizing the game. Do you feel like boxing has evolutionized itself in terms of power, speed, and technique, or boxing is just a sport that is just Sugar Ray Robinson would do great versus these guys?
It's hard to compare eras, but one thing that I look at is the game's changed a little bit. But you look at like guys like Sugar Ray Leonard and the fights like with Duran, Leonard Hearns, like all those guys, like they were fighting 15 rounds at like crazy pace and never getting tired. And then you see guys these days sometimes in a 12-round fight throwing a lot less punches and getting tired. So even though you got all this strength and conditioning experts and all, sports science, it doesn't seem to have progressed the game that much, if anything. So it's hard to compare eras, though. I mean, I think the game has changed.
So no evolution?
I don't think so.
I agree with you. Yeah, we had the same page. It's hard because we're talking about your era. So I know you don't want to throw your era under the bus, but I could understand. Oh, I think you froze. Probably got a call. You there? You good? Or it has a delay? You hear me? Time back out and come back in.
What's going on here?
Let me see. Time back out and time back in. If you could hear me. Okay. He'll probably come back in. Shout out to everybody in the comment box. You already know, smash the like button. Smash the like button. All right.
Mate, we lost you
There
there.
you go. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry, we lost you
right.
there. I don't know what happened.
Oh yeah, I couldn't see you. So yeah, it's the evolution of boxing. You know, I don't think it's been an evolution of boxing. And it's true what you say with all the science. We would think that boxing is gonna be, you know, it's gonna have some evolution to it. So, but I hope. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, I just got to take my hat off and respect the guys back in the day fighting 15 rounds at, you know, crazy pace, and you know, fighting often too. They were fighting, you know, 5 times a year at least, and you know, the best were fighting the best. So I love that about the game, and I wish we could bring some of that back.
Yeah, man. And what you're trying to do to get better at your technique, putting more tools in the toolbox. What do you did differently in the first fight with Franco and your second fight with Franco? What do you did differently in the gym to prepare you for the second fight?
Oh, it's hard to put in words, but I mean, I look back at everything that I was doing in the ring, in training, everything, and just tried to improve as much as I could over that 5 months in between the 2 fights. Looked at all the mistakes that I was making in sparring and in that fight and in previous fights that I was getting away with but still winning, and just tried to develop my boxing as much as I could. And I feel like I made massive improvement in just 5 months. And you got a glimpse of that in those 2 rounds that we fought.
Yeah, you did. It was awesome. That's what I asked. I wanted to do what you did to go back to the drawing board and look the way you look, because you know that was you looked phenomenal that night. And I hope and the guys in the telecast, I think the Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley, there was one of the guys was saying that, well, he could have the third fight, but then Timothy Bradley, I think it was Timothy Bradley or Andre Ward, says, yeah, but you know, you can't take it for granted because you don't know if he's gonna look that good like he did in that fight. So it's not even fair to you know.
Yeah,
So now
and that's right. And that's the disappointing thing is that, I mean, I was on fire that night and they took it away from me, what should have been mine. And you know what? I believe I probably would have dominated that fight so clearly that people probably wouldn't even have been calling for the third fight. And I could have moved on with my career and looked at other big fights. But it is what it is. It's happened now. And I'm just going to make sure that I dominate the third fight.
Anything you're working on other than boxing? Any foundations? Anything that you want to share with the people, or anything like that? Not yet. You're still young in the career where everything is focused.
Yeah, that's right. At the moment, I don't want any distractions. I just want to give boxing absolutely 100%, and yeah, not even use any energy on anything else. And that's what I'm doing at the moment. And that way, I can look back at the end of my career and know that I got no regrets and I gave it everything I had.
Well, you already know the support out here. You got my support. A lot of people got your support out here too. We all feel like you are the true champion. I haven't seen anybody else saying otherwise, except the other camp. But
yeah, that's right.
But man, thanks for showing. Thanks. It was an honor interviewing you, my brother. I hope you do great. Get back in the gym. Can't wait to see you back in Australia versus Franco again, and you know, earn what's rightfully yours.
Nah, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate your support. Thanks for having me on the show. It's been a pleasure.
All right, my brother.
Cheers. Thank you.
You are. You already know Andrew Moloney. Andrew Moloney. Yeah, man. He looked very, very sharp. He looked very, very good. In the fight. Awesome. He looked man, he was sharp. He was connecting on every punch in the toolbox. I don't think that Franco had another 2 rounds in him. I don't think so. Um, like I said, he's gonna be fighting again in the he's gonna be fighting him for the trilogy. That's a good look, man. In Australia, that's a good look. Also, good looking out D, good looking out Sporting, good looking out everybody in the comment box. Was good, was good. Um, my fault. I usually sometimes can't look in the comment box. I don't want to lose my train of thought. Feel me? Your boy Punch Drunk is still new with this. Still new at this. Want to give my undivided attention. That's why sometimes in the future, if anybody got a question, put it on the private chat, so then I know all the questions because there's a lot of comments. So next time I'm interviewing, put the questions in the private chat. Toby, good looking out, good looking out, good looking out. So yeah, man, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. Shout out, good looking out, Andrew Moloney, the Moloney brothers, Jason Moloney. Shout out to Jason Moloney. Good morning, the Warriors, morning, the Gladiators. Still quarantined, still haven't seen their families. The sacrifices you do in the sport of boxing, not only in the ring, but the sacrifices you leave your family. You travel around the world trying to accomplish, trying to bring the bag at home, trying to take care of your family, fighting with your bare hands to take care of your family. Oh, shout out to all the fighters. You already know Sporting Advantage was good. Rap star in the building. Carlo, Lisa was good. See the voice, man, it's getting better and better. Sabino was good. Jeff in the building. Was good. Lance in the building. So, yeah, man. D. Sporting Advantage was good, my friend. Fake money putting fake videos of TL Senior being disrespectful. Oh, that. Anyway, man. You should start doing predictions videos, Punch. I like, you know what it is, MMA? I like doing predictions video, but oh, thank you for the heart, for the corazon. Thank you for the corazon. I like doing a prediction, but I like to do my thorough study when I do prediction. I don't like how people just say, "Oh, he's gonna win off the back." I like to do a video and doing boxing technique and what I'm gonna see, just like I was doing with the Vasyl Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez, and what I think I was gonna see, just like I did with the Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman, like I did with the Wilder and Josh and Fury. I like to act out and like to see technique. I like to see a lot of fights, what they're capable of in the professional level, what they did in the amateur level, because a lot of fighters was good wrong because a lot of fighters, they don't change. You want to see a hungry fighter and their technique and what they got in their bag. You actually go look at their amateur career. That's why with Gervonta Tank Davis, he's just not a guy that's just going to come forward and things of that nature. You go to his amateur, he knows how to use his foot. He knows how to use the ring. He's a good ring general. Just like Teofimo Lopez. When I said that Teofimo Lopez will outbox Vasyl Lomachenko, people was like, yo, what, you crazy? I said, yo, go check his amateur career so you could see the intangible that he possessed. No, there was people that saying he's flat-footed. No. Go check what he did so you could see when he's facing every type of style around the world. That's when you got to see these guys. So I usually base my MMA. I usually base my prediction on the tools or on their tools, and I see it in the amateurs. I like to follow them in the amateurs or see some tapes of them in the amateurs. But shout out to the Moloney brothers. Shout out to Andrew Moloney. It was real sad. I was real mad about the decision. And I'm like, come on, man. If you're gonna have some replay, I'm thinking y'all doing a good service to boxing, adding replay. Y'all check the replay for the damn 26 minutes, and nothing has changed. I was like, what the hell? But this weekend is gonna be lit. I'm going to do a breakdown also. I'm going to do a breakdown with Daniel Jacobs, Rosado. Of course, we got also Mike Tyson. Roy Jones Jr. Saturday. It's gonna be a good Saturday. Gonna be a good Saturday. It's gonna be a good Saturday. Gonna be a good Friday, good Saturday, good boxing week. I think the California Athletic Commission need to shut the fuck up. Need to shut up. Every time Mike Tyson is trying to say this shit is gonna be for real, and Roy Jones is gonna be for real, here comes the California Athletic Commission gonna be like, well, there's not going to be any knockouts. There's not going to be any judges. There's not going to be any this. Mike Tyson like, what do you mean? You gotta set the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to sell this fight. I'm trying to sell this fight. Alright? My right hand's powerful. My left hand's perpetuous. When I hit you, we going down. I'm going to take it serious. I'm going to bite some ears. The left and the right. It's going to be a war. It's going to be a war. Here come the California Athletic Commission saying, well, there's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good exhibition. We're going to raise money for the needies. And they're just going to go out there and just play around in the ring. Come on. Come on, California Athletic Commission. You're messing up the promotion. You're messing up the promotion. I wish Mike Tyson said something about the Athletic Commission. Why are you fucking up the promotion for? You really want me to go back to that old Mike Tyson? Huh? Do you want me to go back to that? I want you to shut up. I don't do interview with women unless you want me to, unless I fornicate with you. Unless I fornicate with you. I did cocaine for a week. I just couldn't handle it. You gotta go. You understand that, right? Oh, man. Thumping your testicles so you can understand how I feel. But yeah, man. The cocaine for a week. Come on, Tyson. Come on, tell us. You could express yourself in a better way. So you started to no, not the cocaine for a week. Those eyes, man. Mike Tyson's eyes, buddy. Oh, shit. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Oh, man. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, still going through them little back and forth stuff. This is getting old, right? It's just like recycled content. Recycled content, right? L-Dog saying Danny Dubois is overrated. I mean, Joe Joyce, he does everything. He's like the Tim Duncan, right? Joe Joyce is like the Tim Duncan. He just do everything fundamentally right. But damn it, this man's slow. You watching the boxing fight. You be like, get that punch in there. God damn it. When you all swing, get it there. Joe Joyce is like this. Throws a jab. Hook. I said, man, I ain't never seen somebody slow like that. But damn, the punches get there. The punches get there. The punches get there. Danny Swift Garcia, Errol Spence, December 5th. Good fight. Anybody saying that Errol Spence is going to come out and win, I'm going to say, like, just right now, I did my prediction already. Danny Swift Garcia is going to surprise the world. And yeah, and when he does, they're going to blame it on the car crash. I got Danny Swift Garcia with the upset. Yes, I said it. Yep. Yep. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. Danny Garcia gonna upset the people. Danny Garcia is gonna upset the people. Let me see. Good luck at that World Combat Sports on that one, my brother. I saw it. I wanted to ask the question, but I wasn't. You already know, man. But good looking out with that, my brother. The car crash excuse won't ride though. It would. Watch. People gonna use that excuse. Watch. You're gonna see. You're gonna see. Watch. Watch. You're gonna see. People gonna use that excuse. They ain't gonna give no credit to Danny Swift Garcia. Danny Swift Garcia never got no credit. He never got no credit what he did at 140. He never got no credit that he's 2-division world champion. He never got no credit for nothing. He's like Little Richard. Like rock and roll Little Richard. Woo! I don't get credit for nothing. That's Danny Swift Garcia. He gets credit for nada. Nothing. Never get credit. I wish I could have Angel Garcia up in here, man. I wish. Let me put. Shout out to my haters. Shout out to my haters. This how my haters look like. Shout out. That's Penguin. That's Penguin. That's Penguin. That's Penguin in his real life. Pigeon. Because I've confirmed he has the Lord account. He just came in on 19 views channels. All the haters are invited to Punch Drunk Boxing. Come to me. Come to me. But yeah, man. But yo, good. It is a good boxing. December 12th. Also got Anthony Joshua versus Kubrepulev. Let me see, what time is it, man? We could chop it up, man. Let's chop it up, man. Let's have a good time, man. Let's have a good time. Oh, let me invite the people, man. I haven't chopped it up in a while. Let's chop about boxing, man. Let's chop it up. Even though I should just close this one and just go straight to the end. Nah, that was a short interview. I could do that shit later. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Send the link, man. Open the panel for Boxing Talk. Let's go. The panel is open, okay? You want to play rough? Huh? Okay. I'll do this for fun. I do this for fun. It's Thanksgiving week. Yes, man. Shout out to Thanksgiving week. Yeah, man. I forgot about that. You know, you be so busy, man. You forget about Thanksgiving. Because you just give thanks every day, man. I give thanks every day to the Lord. Mm-hmm. Felix Verdejo taking on Nakatani. I got Nakatani beating Felix Verdejo, but Nakatani has a long layoff, so it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. World Combat Sports, El Dog, Carlo, what's good?
What's good, Punch Drunk? Happy Thanksgiving, man.
Happy Feliz Navidad or Thanksgiving and every, made up holidays they give us. What's good, y'all?
What's up, brother? Great interview. That was a great interview.
Great interview, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it, my brother.
Solid.
Try to do what I could do.
I was pissed off like a motherfucker when they had that fight, man.
To be honest, bro. To be honest, I was that much pissed that I didn't feel like doing like a video. I didn't feel like going live. Like I was pissed like for a good 2 days. To be honest, I was actually really pissed. Like I was so disgusted about boxing. I'm like, yo. You know what made it worse was that they try to say that we uplifting the sport of boxing and making it better to implement the replay. and you really gonna put a replay for 26 minutes. Matter of fact, the replay was longer than the fucking whole fight. Excuse my language. And you still gonna say it's a headbutt when we don't see a headbutt? Yo, I'm like, come on, man. Now boxing has gotten to the point where they just look at us and we gonna play these people. We're gonna play the people. We're gonna corrupt the sport in front of their faces. Forget about behind the curtains. This is us for you all to see. That's how I felt.
You know,
I think it's graceful, man.
That's how I felt.
You know,
Maybe
we were still fresh off that Rolly robbery, so you know what I'm saying?
This one was worse than the Rolly.
For real?
Yeah, bro.
I think the Rolly robbery was worse, man, because you know they went the distance, and we can clearly see he did not win the damn fight. This only won a couple of rounds, and his eye was swollen. It was obvious it was from a punch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Of
course. That's why I hit the link just to talk about the Rolly fight, because I feel the same way. I feel the Rolly fight was really disturbing for me. It was bad for boxing.
What do you feel about?
You know what I think.
What's good, Black and Brown? What you thought about?
What up, Phyllis?
The Moloney fight. You thought that was worse?
I thought it was unfortunate. And the replay, the boxing needs to figure out their whole replay system. It's fucked up because they have so many sanctioning bodies and state commissions. So it's hard to get one set rules, you know, like a rule format laid out for the replay system. But they need to figure that out. But I feel it was unfortunate. But the thing about that matchup is I feel like they can work it all out in a rematch. In a part 3, you've set up the trilogy, winner takes it all, and then you just move on from that, you know?
I mean, are we really surprised though? It's boxing. I mean, it's like we've seen corruption already, right? This is just like the face because we have the replays and stuff. I mean, are we really surprised though? Like,
I mean, I'm surprised because there's a whole new level of corruption. Like, we know corruption with the judges, we know with refs, we know when fighters are doing something, but now it's this new replay stuff that's supposed to help the sport of boxing, and they actually show the replay for the whole world to see for 26 minutes, and they call something that even the replay in the slowest motion they could possibly put it in didn't show, and they still called it a headbutt.
Can I tell you why I think this robbery was worse than Rolly's fight, man? The robbery was worse because the referees used their evidence that it was a headbutt was on the wrong side of the face. So these guys just flat out proved they're fucking incompetent. Like, excuse my language, but you know, that's why it was worse. They pulled up evidence saying like, oh look, this is why, you know, the left side of his face is swollen because Moloney's head hit him on the right side. Like, that's what I don't get, man.
Nah, that was disgusting. And what made it worse was what I told Andrew. What made it worse to me is that, come on, Robert Garcia, you really gonna say that it was a headbutt, or you really gonna say what the referee called it? Come on, Robert, you should know better than that. You got a lot of credibility. A lot of people respect you as a trainer, as a fighter. Why are you gonna say that, knowing the sacrifices these fighters make? All you could have done is just keep your mouth shut and be like, hey, it happens. You know, whatever. More power to Andrew. He did come out, and because he said afterwards he beat him the first 2 rounds, but you know damn well it was no damn headbutt. You know damn well it wasn't. So why you gonna come out and discredit Jason for that? Why?
Well, let me defend my boy, because I'm a huge Robert Garcia fan. I think he's the man in the sport, right? He didn't get a chance to see no replays, so we can't really hold him to what he was talking about because he wasn't watching the same replays as us. You know, that's the only thing I'm gonna say about that.
Man, you got to keep your mouth shut if you haven't seen the evidence. Then
exactly, that's my point. Why?
No, but come on. But look who you're talking. You're talking about the trainer. That's like the head coach of the baseball team. He's not going to go against his guy. What are you guys talking about? Think about who the guy is. He's the head trainer. You want him to keep his mouth shut? Get out of here.
Yeah,
gotta keep it real.
Gotta keep it real, cause that's why I said keep it real. Because
you want him to turn on his fighter? You guys?
No.
It ain't about turning on his fighter.
I didn't say give him the belt. I said keep your mouth shut. Don't discredit what this man did to your fighter. That's all I'm saying. Keep your mouth shut. Don't make it worse than what it is. That's what I'm saying.
But he didn't go find the mic. Hey, Punch, he didn't go find the mic. The mic got pushed in his face, you know? So, I mean, come on. Like, we got to take it all into context. We got to put it in context. We can't just say that Robert Garcia is out there running his mouth. It wasn't like that, man. They come to interview and they come to ask him what he thinks. Of course, he's gonna back his fighter. Put yourselves in his shoes.
All right. What about after when he's doing when he's talking 40 minutes with Ellie? He had time to watch it. Why he's gonna keep on talking about it?
Okay, well, I can't defend that. That's where it ends.
All right.
Black and brown, bro. That's where it is, man.
Rap Star, what's good, man?
Hey, everybody in the house. I hope everybody's doing good. Everybody's family's doing well. Yo, Robert Garcia, he has interviews every day, Punch, and he still hasn't come out and said anything even after all this time. So maybe, you know what? Whoever said that before, was that Black and Brown? He's kind of right.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. What's up, bro? He's kind of right.
What up, brother?
Yeah, he's kind of right, you know. No trainer will shit on their fighter, Punch, because even if they know that their fighter was in the wrong or right, they won't come along on the media to say anything. I don't normally see that with trainers.
Oh well. I mean, for sport that, you know, is mano y mano, is a combat sport. I think it can't get more realer than a fight, right? I just think that in boxing, they do some real shit in the ring, but the shit that comes out their mouth is one of the fakest shit that be coming out their mouth at the same time.
Yeah, facts, man. Facts. But look, at the end of the day, what trainer do you know when their fighter's done something wrong would come out and say, you know what, my fight was fucking wrong though. Or it wasn't on my
Freddie Roach.
Jackson with Kovalev.
Yeah, Freddie
Yeah,
Roach.
but Jackson and Kovalev were leading each other. They were
Ryan-
having a bad time between each other, remember?
Andy Ruiz and his trainer.
Oh yeah, they had a bad time as well. They split. So everybody
Manny, right?
split.
Manny, right? He left him. Manny.
Well, Andy
Yeah.
fired him, but he told him that he wasn't even, he
Manny
wasn't
Robles.
training or stuff like that. I mean, trainers do say the truth, you know? They do say the truth. I mean, if you can't say the truth, how you gonna go back to the drawing board?
Yeah, but they won't say it when they're in your camp. When they're leaving each other's camp, they'll probably, you know, come to that point where, yeah, he was wrong. Not when you're in my camp. I'm gonna have to still cover you. I gotta cover your
I
ass. You're
disagree.
my fighter, right?
Freddie Roach has done it. Freddie Roach has called out Chavez Jr. for all of his fuckery, and he still trains Chavez Jr., I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, did he shit on him?
I mean, he said he was lazy. He said he didn't want to train.
Freddie
know,
Roach
he
did it
did.
on Pac too.
Yeah, Freddie Roach after the fight with Floyd Mayweather, he said he really lost. That Pac really lost.
Yeah, he shit
Yeah,
on
that's
Pac.
Freddie
fine,
keeps
yeah.
it real.
Well, that's not even right. World Combat. That's not even shitting on him. That's just keeping it real.
Yeah, but you know that's his fighter still. You working for the fighter and everything. So if you Freddie Roach, I'm pretty sure you have the pick of the litter. You know what I'm saying? So he's not too much worried about the smaller scale trainers.
Yeah, but this is why
Yeah.
I think that type of mindset hurts the fighters as well. Because if you go out there and always saying, you know, when trainers feel like when we know they lost, the fighter lost, and the trainer and the fighter be like, no, I ain't lose. But we all know they lost. How can you go back to the drawing board if you can't even acknowledge that you really lost?
Yeah.
I mean, exactly.
well,
look
I'm
at that.
sure-
Look at that clown Deontay Wilder. I mean, look at his team, man. His team is full of yes men like Jay Deuce, who probably said that, you know, he was up 6-0 or something leading into the 7th.
Yeah, and look, Robert Garcia don't come off to me as a yes man. Like, he might have had to say what he said to the media, but I'm sure behind closed doors, you know, he's coaching Franco up and telling him, hey, look, you got caught. And he was going to continue to catch you. He was hitting you with that jab. I think maybe we just seen some of Robert Garcia. That's just what he was putting on the face for the media and to make his fighter look good. But Robert
agree,
Garcia
man.
don't come off to be a yes man to me. He don't. He's a straight shooter.
Nah,
He ain't
at
no yes man. Robert Garcia is not a yes man. Let's get that straight. He ain't.
Now look at Andre. Look at Andre, the trainer of Edgar Berlanga, Danny Jacobs' old trainer. He keeps it real. Like, even when you look good, he be like, nah, you ain't do what I told you to do, man. Keeps it real. So you go back into the so you go back into
talk about Rozier.
Yeah.
Rozier?
Yeah.
Make him do push-ups and all that.
Yeah,
Andre
so
Rozier? Yeah.
exactly. So you go back into the training camp and you got to get better. Even with the knockout, he's like, nah, you ain't do it. You ain't do what I told you to do.
I mean, some
He should
trainers.
have Andre. He should have Andre doing push-ups after every round.
Yeah, some trainers keep it real. And it's true.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, some trainers keep it real. Who remembers the fight? I don't know if you guys remember this fight, but Nigel Benn, Chris Eubank, the second fight, it was a draw. And they went up to Chris Eubank's trainer and they said, yo, what do you think? He said, I don't think my fighter did enough. And Chris Eubank went mad at his trainer. He said, what the fuck you talking about? You know what I mean?
Well, at the moment, they won't like it, but then afterwards, when the adrenaline stops running and they back in the gym, you know, come on, man. I'm gonna tell you like this: real people. I'm talking about real people. I know sometimes it may feel embarrassed when your boy calls you out in front of people or your trainer or whatever, but you know, real people like real people around them. You know. That yes man don't last for so long. The only yes man you want to do is ladies, like the ladies around. You just want yes ladies, but you don't want no.
Yeah, but some people don't want real people.
Oh no,
Yes, lady. I've never heard that before, Punch. That's the first time I've ever heard that, man.
Hey,
Yes,
but
lady.
what about Orlando? What about that boxer? What's his name? Orlando Cruz. He might want yes men around him.
Who's Orlando Cruz? The pájaro?
He was the Palomo.
El Palomo.
Yeah, from Puerto Rico, lost to Salido.
Yeah. He want a lot of yes men around him.
Well, you want Wilder is a yes man.
all the yes.
Wilder needs a yes man in his corner, right? Wilder. He
needs. I think Brilliant is the one that kept it real. That's why he didn't like it.
That's what I said. He needs a yes.
That's a prime example of too many yes men in his corner.
Too many.
Man, you know damn well he don't have no yes men in his corner.
Why you think Floyd Mayweather was so great, even though he had family around him? But you know, Roger and his father is no yes man. See, Senior is the only
more people from the outside saying that he has yes man than actually hearing them on the internal to the camp saying anything.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like
yes man.
Who?
JD seems like a yes man.
Oh yeah, he's a yes.
I mean, seeming and knowing is two
so does
different things.
Marcellus.
I'm gonna tell you this: Floyd Mayweather Senior seems
well, Marcellus
like
don't have no part in the camp. Let's be clear. Marcellus don't have no say so in the camp. Period.
I mean, what I was gonna say is Floyd Senior seems like a no man. You know, if you're doing something great, he'll probably just tell you your shit, and he'll tell you, he's faster than you. He was a better fighter than you.
All right.
Hey, this guy said it.
Let's say this then. Can we say this? That Wilder has Team Wilder has too many yes men.
They maybe all of them is yes men.
JD's, Tay Jones.
But Tay Jones is not in the camp. Tay Jones is not in the camp.
No, but that's why I reworded it and said Team Wilder. If you don't want to say the training camp don't have yes men,
you're saying the collective
or the corner.
You saying the collective?
Yeah, as a collective.
I think the problem is when fighters have a big entourage. You need to keep your entourage small. Keep it to like a few real ones. Otherwise, if you have a large entourage, man, these people are competing to get closer and closer to you. So they're just going to keep on feeding your ego. You're the hardest puncher of all time. No guy can beat you. And you start believing.
What are you talking about? Who has a large entourage? Wilder don't have a large entourage. That's his cousins, his brother. I mean, he has his family next to him. That's not an entourage. That's family.
Man, keep
it talking about?
Well, hey, but look,
Marcellus is his brother, and the other two dudes you see walking with him, those are his cousins.
Man, I see a lot of dudes walking.
But your family, your family, your family members, some family members could be yes man too.
Yeah, I got a lot of family members which are yes men. It happens in life. It happens to everybody, bro.
So a question for all of you then. So if you're in Wilder's position, you fire your head coach. Do you look for the next best coach, or you just look for more coaches that can actually in the game plan? If you guys want, what would you do? You
got to find somebody that's going to be a tight fit. I mean, I wouldn't say a tight fit. Somebody that is going to be able to communicate with the champ. Yeah, I had to change that up.
It's a Christmas show. Don't call back.
I called myself. I said,
tight.
Did you guys see that MMA fighter Mike Perry on the weekend had his pregnant girlfriend in the corner?
Oh man!
But you just have to find somebody guys you able to communicate with that Wilder's able to listen to, because at the end of the day, he's the fighter. He's the one that's, you know, the boss. You know what I'm saying? So you have to find someone. He has to find someone that deals with his type of style and what he needs to work on. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah, but he got to find someone who he respects. Wilder needs to respect his trainer. That's what he needs. He needs someone that he can.
And I disagree, Rapstar. I mean, I've been to the camp several times. I disagree wholeheartedly.
So you don't think a fighter needs respect for his trainer, for the game? No.
I think you need to assess it just a little bit more from the outside looking in, because you can't say someone don't have respect. Mark Breland is not in his. Mark Breland throwing the towel, that was against Deontay Wilder's wishes, regardless of how it looked. He didn't want him throwing in the towel when he did anyway, so he got fired.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you this: if I'm addicted to crack, you know, I don't want people, my family, locking me in a room and making me go cold turkey. But it's the best thing for me. So that's how I look at Mark Breland. You know, Wilder may not have wanted it, but it was the best thing for him. And those are the kind of people you need around you. People
I disagree, because
who
when
have your
he was
best
winning,
interest
when he
at
was
heart,
winning, y'all was
no
out here
matter
saying,
what.
some of y'all are saying the same thing. When he was winning, they said, hey, Wilder need to fire his whole team because he sucked. He don't have no boxing fundamentals. And then he fired one person on his team. And then they said, oh, he fired the wrong person.
That's why that's why I give the benefit of the doubt in that sense with Wilder. Like he said in the interview, you know, he was saying, I mean, everybody was saying I can't box anyway, so why people are getting so mad that I got rid of
Correct. They were saying he should fire.
I'm actually kind of happy
undefeated.
he got rid of Breland. I don't want anyone throwing in the towel this next time. I want to see him beat to smithereens.
I know. I've heard you say that like 10 times. And
Yeah,
still don't get a laugh.
like Wilder fans.
It still ain't funny. You know what I'm saying?
What L-Dog said there. L-Dog, you're right. Because all the Wilder fans, it seems like that's what they want for Wilder. So you guys want Wilder to be damaged.
It's a crazy thing, Rapstar.
That's
You know,
crazy.
I want to see Wilder, you know, retired from the sport, and Wilder fans are helping me achieve my goal, you know?
And that's not a goal at all, because it doesn't have any effect on the team whatsoever. He has to make the changes ultimately. And before he heads back in there, he has to make sure he's improved on what he needs to work on to go get his belt back. That's it. You know,
but as much as it sounds harsh what L-Dog is saying, that's what Wilder is saying.
True.
He's just saying what L-Dog is saying. He's just mad.
No, L-Dog is being facetious and exacerbating the point.
No. He's saying in the point where he wants him to get to that point. But what I'm saying is that Wilder says there's a rule: don't throw in the towel. Okay, so his fans and his corner should. He's the boss, right? He's the boss. He's the one that pays everybody.
Correct.
I'm paying you not to throw in that towel.
Could they sanction a fight like that, Punch? Can they have a fight like that? Can they sanction a fight when the fighter doesn't want the towel from his corner? Would they allow a fight like that, bro?
No, I think because in the end. Not because at the end of the day, you have to rely on the referee. That's his job.
Correct.
If he's getting beat down to stop the fight.
It's the referee's discretion to stop the fight.
Yeah.
But how many times have you seen the corner stop the fight when their fighter cannot do anything anymore and they know their fighter better than anyone else?
Rapstar, we just told you that the referee can see the towel and still don't.
Yeah, but the corner throws the towel. It's up to the referee. Yeah, but Punch, it's up to the referee to throw the towel back out. If he thinks, no, I can let Wilder carry on.
No. That's
man, if the referee throw the towel back out of the ring, if the referee throws the towel out of the ring and the fight is down, his job is gone.
I've seen a referee not even throw the towel back out. How about that?
Yo, can you imagine the referee? They throw the towel. Get the fuck out of here. Keep on going. Keep on going.
That's what you
L-Dog would love that. L-Dog would love that shit.
Yeah, so Kenny Bailey should have thrown the towel fucking out then, innit?
I'm gonna go to the Wilder
Right back in
trilogy.
Breland's face.
I'm gonna go to the Wilder trilogy, and if JD throws the towel in, I'm jumping in the ring. You know, I'm throwing that towel straight out. You know.
Can you imagine? You ever see you? Go ahead.
Hey, so all relationships. Well, I'm not gonna want to say all. 90% of relationships, they run their course. Business, professional, work relationships, any type of relationship, it runs its course. So that's one point. The second point is fighters always change trainers from fight to fight, looking for a different style or to a different approach to the next fight. Wilder just did it going to the Kronk gym, right? So I have no problem Wilder firing Breland. I just didn't like the way he drug him through the mud in the meantime while doing it? Why'd you have to drag him through the mud and just discredit his name so bad just to fire him and go find a new coach? I didn't think he had to do that.
Hey, Black and Brown, why he hasn't filed a defamation lawsuit if it's not true?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, look, guys, that whole defamation lawsuit thing, guys, they're not going to get much money in return. It ends up being a whole fucking waste of time anyway, man. No one's really going to do that nowadays, bro. I keep hearing people on YouTube ask for these lawsuits. They're not going to happen. No one's going to waste their time to do it. What really, the real question is, with these allegations, right? Why isn't charges being pressed? Why isn't there criminal charges being pressed against Tyson Fury? Fuck all the lawsuits, guys. The lawsuits are a complete waste of time and waste of money, and you're not going to get nothing in return from the lawsuits.
Well, check this out,
Wilder, if Fury really has something in his gloves, if he really did that, bro, and there was really evidence, that's a criminal case, brother. Fuck a lawsuit. We're talking about a criminal case.
Fact.
Oh, check this out. Check this out, man. Lawsuits do work. They are effective. Just look at Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner was basically in there for a situation he had with a female, and the judge ruled in her favor for $800,000. He chose, and that was a lawsuit. That's a lawsuit she filed, and he refused to pay it. And she sent extensions out and everything else, and he wound up in jail again on TV for not paying. So the lawsuits are effective, bro.
Yeah, but he didn't cheat in his gloves. He didn't have a referee that he blamed. He didn't have a camp that he blamed. Wilder blamed the boxing federation. But Wilder blamed the whole boxing federation.
I'm listening, brother.
That's the effectiveness of the lawsuit, though. I understand where you're coming from. You can probably come from experience. I hear what you're saying, but when you have someone defaming your name, when you actually do this for a living, it's affecting your job. Just say Breland want to go to a different camp, and Deontay Wilder said, "Hey, you spiked my water. You know, you threw in the towel." That can affect him from making future monetary wages, right? So they can award a defamation lawsuit if they find any type of validity to it, evidence.
The same thing can be used with Wilder. If they actually did that to Wilder, why did Wilder sue? Why is Wilder not suing, just talking? Why is
I will say this: it's incredibly hard to actually prove someone cheated. I mean, Margarito was never found guilty in court.
Correct.
I mean, it's incredible.
The point 1%, I actually agree with L Dog, and the only time that's exactly right. They have to compensate. Look, they have to impound the gloves. They have to impound the water on the night of the fight. They cannot go away for a week and then say, "Okay, here are the gloves."
But
can you imagine? Can you imagine if Breland comes out with like a music video with the Shaggy? It wasn't me with the water shit.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I think all this Wilder stuff with the cheating just stems from the fact some people can't stand he lost to a white dude. I'm gonna be real. That's why I think
only L Dog, only you, L Dog. That's the one. I know Race had to come into it with L Dog on the panel, but only you believe that.
No, but they're also saying that gypsies are. There've been a lot of shit on gypsies. L Dog's right. There's been a lot of shit on gypsies since that.
Who is they?
Everybody been shitting
nobody shitting on no gypsies, man.
Yeah,
Wilder did bring up the gypsy.
You saw a gypsy on TV. If you saw a gypsy walking on the street, you wouldn't know what it is. You wouldn't know if they're a gypsy or not unless somebody told you.
But they've been so racist.
Hold on. Let me ask you this: is no one shitting on Jewish people? Because if you saw
no one knows. Look, a lot of people don't know a Jewish person when they see them anyway. They don't know unless they told. You know that for a fact.
Come on, man.
I mean, all races and nationalities have stereotypes. Hey, all races and nationalities have stereotypes.
They wear the hats. They don't know if it's a Jewish person.
No, that's Orthodox Jews. That's Orthodox.
There's stereotypes across the board, man. And if we're saying like gypsies are, their stereotype is, hey, you got to watch them because they'll pull a fast one on you. I don't think it's racist, bro. It's like if you say Mexicans, they have they're hard ass workers and they're sweaty and they always have fucking sweaty backs. That's why they're called wet back. I mean, come on, man. We can go in circles.
I didn't say nothing like that of a sort was racist. I'm talking.
No, I know you didn't. I know you didn't, brother. I know you didn't.
Upset that Wilder lost to a white guy. That's not the case.
Nah, I think people are
Yeah, I don't-
upset he lost to a white dude.
Yeah, but I
What
don't
about
think
when?
the LGBTQ
Because
takes it like that.
let's
It was
not
a draw.
forget.
It was a draw the first fight though, and
Yeah,
people wasn't talking
Yeah,
anything
but the
about it.
second fight, let's not forget Wilder. You know, I'm gonna make Fury a Black History trivia question, and man, that
That's
backfired.
trash
You know,
talk. That's
he
trash
had
talk.
he
It's
had
been
like
worse.
the Black Pride entrance,
It's
and
been
then
worse, man. It's trash talk,
he
L
got
dog.
beat up by a big white dude, and
It's
his
trash talk.
his biggest fans, you know, people. You know, we know what his biggest fans are about. They're now saying that AJ and Wilder were poisoned so that, you know, this global white supremacist system could have, you know, the
Well,
black
they did say
champion
that about
Clarissa
AJ when
Shields.
he was walking to the ring and looking different on that night he faced Andy Ruiz the first time. They some people did say he looked different and he looked like he was a bit slower than
Man,
usual.
he was having a good time in South Beach. I did a video when
Yeah.
he was in South Beach throughout his camp. He was having a
I'm
good time
talking
in
about
America.
when he walked to the ring, though. You know, his trainer McCracken was rubbing the back of his neck, giving him a nice old massage, and Anthony Joshua up there looking like he's freaking out of it.
He was
dazed.
tired. Think
Tired
about
of
it.
what? Oh, tired of partying?
He's tired of partying. Think about it. This see, I could understand when you're fighting. You know, when you're in New York or you're on the East Coast and the fight starts at 12 o'clock. You know, so in Las Vegas it must be 9 o'clock. Come on, man. The fight started almost at 12 o'clock in Madison Square Garden. That's almost that's late.
Yeah.
So imagine at what time he woke up. I think that's what people they forget. Like when you see a fight in New York and the fight happens at 11:30, 12 o'clock. That's all you going on a almost midnight here.
So you
And
saying he was doing what
Yeah, but-
Muhammad Ali was doing when he fought Leon Spinks? I get it.
At the end of the day, we always look for stuff when a fighter loses like that. We always look for things, why, what, when, how. That's just the way the game works. We're always going to look for those little things.
But we got to be the one that levels the minds, man, because we're the hardcore boxing fans, right? We're the one that got to level the minds. Like I look, Mike Tyson, look at Mike Tyson. He got all the excuse in the world. Mike Tyson never lost in a lot of people's eyes. You know why? Because they blame it on if Mike Tyson if Costamato never died, Mike Tyson would never would have been the fighter like that. He would have never lost to Douglas.
Buster Douglas.
Yeah. If Mike Tyson didn't take his medication, he would have never lost to Lennox Lewis. Oh man, he lost to Holyfield, but that was because if he was in his prime, if they would have fought in 1989, then Mike Tyson would have beat him. Like for Mike Tyson, he never loses. We have a lot of excuses
Man,
even
they
for
used
Mike
to blame
Tyson.
women too. Punch. They used to blame his ex-woman too, Robin Givens, when she left. Oh, that's why he's fucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
that
blame
changed
him.
him. Tokyo, him having the orgies in Tokyo. Nah, that was the
Yeah.
reason. He
Well,
ain't had no
you know,
legs.
he did party all night. He was cocaine driven on that night before he stepped in there with Buster Douglas. He was partying pretty well because they said there's no need for you to really train for Buster Douglas.
Yeah.
You know, you check the odds, you're gonna beat this guy easy.
Yep.
Okay, so did
He
the
had
other
him
guy
beat,
take
man. He
cocaine
had
too?
him beat. He had him beat the round before, man. He had him.
I'm just saying that a lot of greats and you know, because boxing always moves so fast, we forget so easy that all the greats have this some type of excuse. Hey, Manny Pacquiao had the excuse with the shoulder versus Mayweather. Who else? Roberto Duran. He was drained in the second fight. You know, they always finding something.
Andrew Maloney said he was sick the first fight. I'm serious, he did. He said I was sick. My stomach was hurt.
Shout out to Andrew Maloney. Do it on the next live show.
Look, I believe him because he was giving Franco the business the next fight.
Yeah.
The last fight he was giving him the business, but the first fight, you know, he might have been sick, man.
Yeah.
Hey, they can say what they want. They got to go and fight, and you know they got to prepare themselves. That's the boxing game, bro.
Let me ask you, I had a question that a lot of people don't want to talk about. Let me ask you a question. Was the light too bright for Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury? Was the light too bright? Because remember when he first
Staples Center or MGM?
No, what I'm saying is, remember when the first fight when the draw, and he was saying that it was a lot of pressure for him to perform. You know, he wanted to get. That's why his punches was he was overthrowing his punches because he had he never been in this situation, this type of electric atmosphere. So you saw him pacing the first fight before the fight started. Like he was pacing for too long. Like he was thinking about the fight for too long. He did that too in the second fight. Do you think that the pressure got to him? Not meaning the bright, like
I'm
the actual light, but the lights of the world is watching. It's just not. He's
I
not
hear
fighting.
you. I hear you, Punch. I hear you, brother. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no, and I'm gonna say Tyson Fury's size, his power, and his game plan is what got the best of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I think it was? It's like when you expect to do well and then all of a sudden you don't. Like, let's say, when you go into a fight or whatever, you think you're going to steamroll this dude and he starts beating you up. After a while, you start to think, shit, I've bitten off more than I can chew. And I think that's what happened with Wilder.
I think it was like I think it was Black and Brown said. I always think it was the game plan. I mean, like not even Fury's fan could have seen that approach from Tyson Fury. So imagine Deontay Wilder, and imagine his training. They didn't train for Tyson Fury to have that type of approach, to be the bully. You've been in the ring with him 12 rounds. He didn't show you that type of style. So you're not going into the back to the lab and back to the drawing board and be like, okay, we got to prepare for the Tyson Fury that he's gonna maul you. He's gonna use his weight. He's gonna try to fight you. Nah.
I think the same thing happened with Loma Lopez. I don't think Loma believed a word Lopez was saying. He completely underestimated him, and when he started doing it, same thing with that happened to Wilder. He just started to think like, damn, it's really happening, and it's hard to mentally come back from that when one guy's saying they're going to do something, you don't believe it, and then they start doing it. You start to think, man, everything I believed was wrong. It's hard to come back from that.
That's like if Mike Tyson comes like in his prime and he's about to fight, his opponent, and Mike Tyson try to he turns into the boxer and try to outbox you, point wise. You'd be like, what the fuck? I'm prepared for this. All the sparring partners
I'd be relieved.
These are combat sports, pugilists on the highest level. I don't think they're scared. They go in there with another man the first time. We're talking about Wilder, and he makes it to the 12th round where he earns a knockdown and it's a draw. Why would he be scared? And he offered him the immediate rematch. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Tyson Fury was the one that seemed like he was a bit timid to step immediately back in there because he fought 2 other fights, Tom Schwartz and Otto Wallin, and then he went to the WWE wrestling. So if Deontay offered him the immediate rematch and Tyson went and did other things and Deontay Wilder fought other fighters and then they came back and fought, you can't say he was scared to step back in there when he offered him the immediate rematch.
No, I ain't saying he was scared. I'm saying like I don't think he could believe what was happening to him. Like it's like he did when Fury said, I'm gonna walk Wilder down, beat him up, and stop him. I mean, even I thought, yeah, whatever. That's just Tyson Fury. Like, no one in their right mind actually believed that was going to happen. I mean, maybe some people, but then, and it's like that with Wilder. I don't think he believed it. He thought, yeah, whatever. I'm
Nobody
the baddest man on the planet. Fury starts doing it, and then he starts to think, when it hits like maybe the 4th round, like, damn, everything he said is happening, and you start to doubt yourself at that point.
Come on, when somebody said. When somebody says Teofimo was gonna outbox Vasily Lomachenko, ain't nobody believe that.
I thought you.
I felt it. I felt he were because Vasily Lomachenko has a lot of miles on him from the amateurs, so he's at a point in his career where he should be shining and hitting the gas, and he may not be able to do that because of all the amateur fights he's been through. You're talking about a 2-time gold standard Olympian, so for him to be shining right now, he may not have the body for it.
Man, people wanted to take my boxing card away because I said that.
Yeah, you said that.
Man, I was one of them, man. I thought there ain't no. I thought, man, this guy's on the Lopez hype train. Like, hey, shout out to Lopez. I'm a fan of Lopez now.
Yeah, me too.
I've been a fan
Punch.
of Lopez.
Hey, Punch, I wanted to take your boxing card away when you told Evan Handy to throw his belt away back in February.
So you throw that shit away.
Remember that?
Of course,
remember that, man. Punch? We were going at it, bro. We were going at it over that.
But see, that's what I think.
Being right though.
But yeah, I think the misconception was that people think that I was hating on Haney. I was just hating on the WBC. I was figuring, and I tell this to Bill too. I was saying, yo, the dude is young. He's his own promoter. He's 21 years old. If anybody could actually put WBC in its place, Devin Haney could do it. And I'm gonna tell you like this: imagine if he would have done it. he would have get mad props for it. He
There's
would have
no
get
way.
mad
It's
props.
no way,
That
Punch.
would have
There's
been a
no
great.
way that can happen,
I know.
Punch.
I know. I'm just saying. It's
Riddick
already
Bowe
too
couldn't
late.
even do it.
What I'm saying is that would have been great marketing. Like more people would have looked at Devin Haney and be like, "Yeah, man, this is my type of guy, yo."
They blackballed the shit out of Riddick Bowe when he tossed his WBC in the garbage.
But see, but look, this is what I also said. Are you fighting for the WBC, or are you fighting to be great? Or are you fighting to fight? Like that, you gotta. And I felt like they was heading that route. Is you're just trying to fight the WBC? Is that's the goal, or is the goal is to be world champion no matter what belt federation?
So let me ask you this: when he moves up to 140, just say Devin Haney goes to 40, 47. Is he still going to have to deal with the WBC if he's choosing to be great? Yeah, he's gonna have to deal with the WBC.
Yeah, but then the WBC can't shy away from him.
They're gonna fuck him. They're gonna fuck him hard.
So let's say Josh Taylor had a problem with the WBC, right? You think that let's say if Jose Ramirez was Devin Haney, right? He had let's say that Josh Taylor was Devin Haney. He had and Ramirez had the WBC. You think Bob Arum is not gonna make that unification bout because Devin Haney has problem with the WBC and they're not gonna make a unification bout? Nah,
they're gonna make it. But I'm talking about if you're a single champion and they elevated you to the champion, you say, I'm gonna be great, so I'm not gonna accept it. I'm gonna toss it in the trash or whatever the case. They may blackball this man. You know what I'm saying? It happened before. We've seen it with Riddick.
Yeah, but
Bowe,
that's
man.
a weak resume punch for a WBC champion. Devin Haney has a weak resume for a WBC.
But that's what I mean. I would have been like, yo,
one of the weakest.
I would have been out. I would have been, and I'm not gonna be like, yo, but you're not in that position to see the extra, 6 digits that you get by being a champion. But I'm like, yo, if Lomachenko is gonna stay, I'll be like Mauricio Sudamon. Is Lomachenko's gonna stay in 135? So you know what? Let me stay as an interim. When he leaves, then you elevate me because I'm gonna look fucking bad out here. I'll stay as an interim. I'm still a champion, but I'm gonna stay as an interim. He's gonna be fighting who? The winner of Richard Comey and Lomachenko. He's gonna stay in 135. Nobody's gonna respect me as the real champion. So all right, leave me as an interim until he leaves the division or retire.
Damn, that's tough. That's tough when you barely making 35 down.
Yeah.
Because he's been on record saying him and T.O. They barely making 35.
I'm sick of the WBC.
How old was Riddick
man.
Bowe? How old was Riddick Bowe when he threw his belt in the trash can?
30-something.
I mean, yeah,
that's what I'm saying, brother. For a 21-year-old kid, I think he might even been 20 when he got that belt. Let's just say 21. For a 21-year-old kid to work his ass off to become the #1 contender, and then the opportunity to get taken from him, and they reward him with saying, hey, look, I know you worked your ass off for this opportunity. You're not going to get it, but we're going to reward you with this. It's kind of hard for a 21-year-old kid to turn that down and say, nah, I don't want it.
Yeah,
now, a 32-year-old, 34-year-old.
How many losses did Riddick Bowe have?
But he's 21 years old, but his handlers ain't no 21 years old either. It's grown ass.
Yeah, I know. But he's the fighter, He's the fighter. He worked his ass off to become that #1 contender for that WBC belt,
Yeah,
so
but what
I get what you're saying, Punch, and I agree with you to a certain extent. But it's just hard for me to see a 21-year-old kid who did what he had to do to earn his shot throw a belt in the garbage. It's hard for me to picture that.
This is what I say. This is what I say, that when I bring it up, that's when everybody hushes up. Remember, the same time that Teofimo Lopez said, all right, I see the WBC's fuckery. They told me I can't get they told him I'm not going to get Lomachenko through the WBC. So I'm going to get him through the IBF. Devin Haney could have done the same thing, and guess what? Devin Haney was ranked higher in the IBF than Teofimo Lopez. At that time, Teofimo Lopez was not even ranked in the IBF. So he would have been in the position to fight the eliminator to get to Lomachenko quicker. Teofimo Lopez was actually in front in the rankings in the WBC than Devin Haney. Devin Haney was on top of the rankings in the IBF. So that's what I'm saying. Are you fighting? Are you
saying for Nakatani too? Nakatani was ranked ahead of Teofimo Lopez also.
Yes, yeah. So I'm like, are you fighting for the WBC round, or are you fighting to get Lomachenko? And that's the part where I agree with Senior when they was having that dialogue. Or who's the guy that we both gunning for? Lomachenko. Okay, so he went the IBF route. He's not thinking about the WBC. He's thinking about Lomachenko. That's correct. The guy. And I think
so. What you're saying, Punch, is that IBF would make Lomachenko give the title up if he doesn't fight Teofimo
He
Lopez.
didn't have.
No. What I was saying is that if Devin Haney would have moved to the IBF the same time Teofimo Lopez would have went, Devin Haney would have had first dibs because he was already ranked higher.
He would have had first dibs to Nakatani.
Yeah.
Because Nakatani was ranked in front of Tio, so they fought to face Richard Comey.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, can I ask a question real quick? Would anybody on the panel advise Teofimo to throw the franchise belt in the garbage?
He wants to throw it in the garbage. You don't consider you ain't see him on live the other night. He was going in on the WBC.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, he shitted on the WBC.
It's good for him to go in now that he's accomplished what he's accomplished, though. I mean, he's legitimized. The division.
Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Yeah, find it because I never seen that interview.
He's legitimized the lightweight division right now, 4-belt champion, so he can say what he wants. But deep down inside, I don't think Tio wants to toss that belt in the trash, man.
No, he was saying that he should be the super WBC.
Correct.
He should be the super WBC.
Because people still giving him shit about that.
But I thought Mauricio Suleiman already gave him his respect. He said that Teofimo Lopez is my elite champion. He's one of the elites of the WBC.
But put it this way,
he's the best I've got. That's what he said.
See, the same way that I wanted Dev and his pops to talk about the WBC. Teofimo Lopez was doing that shit in the live show. Hold on, let me mute myself. I'm gonna find
Junior had to call and tell him to cool down.
Hey,
exactly. He called his son to say, "Yo, calm down."
Hey,
I'm gonna find it for y'all, but keep on talking.
Hey, Punch, since that interview you had with Senior, there's been a lot of shit after that interview with Senior when he came over here because people are just making up so many fake narratives again about Senior and Teofimo. But that's another thing. Anyway, I know they know what they're doing.
Speaking of a young fighter, Daniel Dubois, Joe Joyce. This weekend, that's a hell of a fight. I got Slow Joe.
Yeah, you said that many times, old dog, but Slow Joe might get slow mode.
He's 35 years old. We'll see how much, experience plays into his psyche going in there against a young gun like Daniel Dubois. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But I got Daniel Dubois.
Y'all watching Daniel Jacobs versus Gabriel Rosado this Friday?
Of course.
Yeah, Daniel Jacobs is one of my favorite. Daniel Jacobs is one of my favorite fighters, man. Hell yeah, I'm watching that shit. I love Daniel Jacobs.
I'll watch it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not too excited for that card. I'm more excited to see Majidov.
Man, I'm more excited for Daniel Dubois and Joe Joyce, bro.
Facts. And you know what? I really want to see, because Joe Joyce and his manager said after Dubois is Hrgović. So let's see it. It's a much anticipated rematch. I felt Hrgović was robbed in the amateurs. So let's see it. Let's see if they step up to the plate, because they actually had a choice, Dubois or Hrgović, and they chose the easy route. They chose Dubois.
Yeah, but Hrgović got beat by Joe Joyce already, and I watched that fight.
Split decision robbery.
He was getting bullied.
Hey, how do you think Babbage? How do you think Babbage will fare against Philippe Hrgović? Do you think Alan Babbage, after his stop of Tom Little, he'll get the shot at Hrgović, or they'll give him the bar?
I mean, Babbage won't last more than 6 rounds or 4 rounds with that.
Yeah, I like Babbage.
In my opinion,
but he ain't.
What up, Jay Cooley? What's good?
Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me put it.
I'm gonna buy some Babbage merch. I'm gonna support the guy, but he ain't that good.
Hold on.
I'm saying, how you think he'll do against your boy Hrgović, though?
One
you
round.
Think he make it to the final bell, or he gets stopped?
Think it's a 2-round fight.
Hold on, guys. Let me put it right now. Let me put it right now. Hold on, guys.
I got Hrgović winning, but I don't know about 2 rounds.
Tomato can.
WBC. I never petitioned for the franchise. It was up for grabs. So the winner. So I had that was the only belt other than my IBF belt that came home with me was the franchise WBC belt, which was Lomachenko's. Right. But it was up for grabs. That means, hypothetically speaking, a guy was to beat me, they don't only just get the other 4 belts, they get the franchise belt along with it. But that, how did, you know what I think? You know what they should have done? Like they do with anything else. It's super champion. They should have just said super champion. Super champion. Because that's what it really is. It's WBC super champion. This shit is crazy to me because it's up for grabs. He needs to change his name. He needs to change the name. Yeah, but he needs to change the name. So is Lomachenko still a franchise champion? No. It's up for grabs. He's considered the franchise champion now. Yeah. So what they should do. What makes sense? Of course not, but it's Mauricio. You don't fucking make sense at all in anything. So what he should do is change the name to Super Champion, just like the WBA. I'm the WBA Super Champion. They're making a Super Champion because it's up for grabs. The franchise, the reason why people are so stuck on the franchise is because of what happened with Canelo. Right. What was it, at 154 or 160? Yeah, it was 154.
160.
Nobody can grab it. Even if they beat him, he's still franchise. He's still franchise, right? Then if I beat Loma, which I did, and they gave me the belt, and I'm now a franchise champion, that means it's no longer a franchise. It's a super. But what they said was, they said that somebody in your camp petitioned for you to fight for that belt. That shit gotta run through me. Nobody said anything. Nobody's gonna do anything behind my back, not my team. Right. Everything goes through me. And I believe you 100%. But what I'm saying is, that's what Mauricio and the WBC said. They gotta blame it. They gotta blame it on somebody else because they fucked up. That's all it comes down to. They fucked up. Because what really just because if they didn't cover that, I just clear it up right here. I'm gonna clear it up right here. Who did Devin beat for the WBC World Title? Thank you. All right then. And it's not that I don't think the kid could do it. It's just that ain't the belt. It ain't the belt. Right. So for everyone else out there, they don't know that though. He didn't fight no mandatory. He didn't fight at least number 2 if he was number 1. Right. He didn't do that. So that ain't who did he fight? Look it up. When he defended or whatever they said that he did for that world title that they gave him, look at the guy's ranking that he fought. Yeah. He didn't even fight a top 10 dude. Right. In the WBC sanctioning. Right. And so because they moved Lomachenko up to elevate. But that ain't my problem. Right. I understand that. But what I'm saying is they moved Lomachenko up to elevate Devin Haney to the regular champion, right? So now that when I spoke to them via email, they explained to me that the designation of a franchise champion was geared towards a person who was special, who did not have to fight their mandatories, which would mean since you're the franchise champion now for the WBC, you wouldn't have to fight your franchise, your mandatory for the WBC. Then that makes it a super world champion. Because Gervonta Davis, he's regular world champion for the WBA. I'm super world champion for the WBA. Right. We don't have to fight each other. There's no mandatory on that one. There's no mandatory for that, right? Like I said, change the fucking name. Get me my new suitcase because you gave me a broken one, and get me a new belt. Simple as that. Like, and the shit pisses me off where I want to slap these dudes. Right. Did you have a conversation with them yet? No, they're lucky I haven't because I'm gonna go off. But did they actually not even?
You see, I wanted Dev to talk like that about the WBC.
You know what I'm
gonna slap one of them. I wanted him to talk like that.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Devin's dad is a smart man. I think he knows his son ain't that good, and I think it's a bit of a gimmick for his son to get some money.
Yeah, they get big money with Female.
God damn! What's your cash out, L dog?
Somewhere else. Imagine Devin losing to Ryan Garcia. Just imagine what that does for him. He's done. I mean, then he has to rebuild again.
This guy couldn't knock out Gamboa.
Nah, I don't think Kemar saying. I don't think that he's saying about to cry. He's just saying he's being real about it. You know what I'm saying? We all know why dude has a WBC title. You know, it brings more money, man. You could have more money in your next fight. Being a champion gets you paid more. It's all about the money.
Of course it does.
You know.
100%.
Hey, but Mr. Popo, he says Al Dog just spoke facts. To go further, when Senior and Bill Haney were on this panel, man, when Senior said, "Hey, you're a good trainer," to Bill Haney, he was laughing, man. He was laughing. He can see right through Bill Haney, man. Bill Haney is conning the public, and I gotta give him credit. The dude is good at the social media stuff. But if his son was half as good as he was at conning the public, you know, his son might have a chance at beating Tio.
Yeah, I mean, he's got all these YouTube channels conning the public too, and Bill Haney's riding with all that shit too. It's crazy, crazy.
Yeah. So y'all want to talk about what you Eldo? What you forwarded me yesterday? Y'all want to talk about that?
Oh yeah, man.
What was that about, Punch? What's that fake shit about?
Go ahead, talk about it, y'all.
So let me tell you what I saw.
H Money is.
Dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it simple. H Money, listen. I don't think he can process the fact that Haney ain't that good, and listen, because H Money want to kick me off his panel. There's a reason Bill Haney don't go to your punk ass show anymore, bro. It's because you're a dick rider. You know, you hated on Punch Drunk, right? He hated on Punch Drunk, but Bill Haney is here now more than he was on your channel.
He hates
so
that.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
He's heartbroken.
Dog, how can he have the cheek to call Teofimo Lopez Sr. and say he works for Devin Haney Promotions? How can Bill Haney let that guy talk about everywhere like he works for Devin Haney Promotions? That's the biggest disrespect I've ever seen in boxing, bro. Right
and
now,
this dumbass wonders why Bill Haney ain't going to his channel anymore.
Well,
it's crazy. It's crazy to hear you talk shit about it. It's crazy to hear you talk shit about him because I've literally heard you suck his dick online. But now you're talking shit about him. So your words don't carry no weight, bro. Like, pick a fucking side. Quit sucking dick online or quit talking shit about people online. One or the other, bro. Pick a fucking side.
I'm gonna say this, Black and Brown. When it comes
say
to
some more
dudes,
dumb shit. Go ahead.
When it comes to these dudes on the internet, man, you just gotta know how to play them right.
Yeah, because you're on here playing games, exactly, bro. You go from channel to channel talking shit about different people, bro.
H Money was useful for entertainment. You know, it just grew old, so you know, like a kid with a toy, I just chucked him to the side, man.
You were going around channel to channel promoting the dude though a month ago.
You were.
I don't know, bro.
It was
I don't
funny,
know, bro. This shit sounds weird to me.
It was funny. Like, that was the thing with Haney. It was funny that, you know, the whole Haney.
It's called integrity, though. It's called integrity, though, L Dog, and you're a smart ass dude, and you know better. You got to have some integrity on this shit. If you're talking shit about a dude one week, sucking his dick the next week, promoting him the week after, like, come on, bro, pick a fucking side. What kind of dude are you, bro?
I'm subscribing to Black and Brown right now.
What?
Black and Brown.
What? Like what, bro? You did this shit on my channel. That's why I'm bringing this shit up to you. You came on my channel, on my live, to disrupt my live just to suck H Money's dick. Loud and clear on my live. And now here you are a month later on Punch Drunk's live, dissing the dude. Like, what's up, bro? Pick a fucking side, bro. Have some fucking integrity, man. What's up?
What's your side, L Dog? What's your side, man?
I'm on no one's side.
Oh, MXBC, right? MXBC, right? You're MXBC, but you're Croatian, right? Mexican boxing community, right? But you're Croatian.
Hey,
but you're not black and brown, black and brown.
Yeah, you're not the
motherfucker. I'm brown, bro. I'm Mexican, born and raised, homie. Kelmar, what
man, you're as pale as the background.
Because you ain't that far from me, Kelmar. You're in California too, bro.
Wait,
don't start your shit with me, Kelmar.
Hold up. I mean, you're talking about the MXPC having a white guy, but you're not Mexican or brown, bro, or black.
Oh, bro, I'm definitely Mexican. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Quieres hablar conmigo en español? ¿Quieres hablar conmigo? ¿Qué quieres?
Háblame, that's what I'm talking about, Black and Brown.
Soy mexicano, güey. Mi familia es de México, Guadalajara, Jalisco, homie. Get it right, bro. Get it right, Kelmar.
That's what I'm talking about, Kelmar. Speak that Spanish.
Don't come at me, Kelmar. Sit your little boy ass down in the corner and don't come at me, Kelmar. When I'm checking L Dog, you sit your motherfucking ass in the corner, bro.
Tranquilo.
Fucking play with me, bro.
Just get done pounding Missy.
Yeah. Bring up Tyrone, exactly. Yeah, bring up Tyrone, you fucking troll.
But Punch, I think it's about
what
time.
Mexican, bro. Change the subject. I'm done. Change the subject.
Yo,
real combat.
Wait.
Hey, listen, I think
Mexicans, bro, they come in all colors, bro. So we don't know if Al Dog's Mexican or not. I mean, they come in all colors.
No,
Hey,
nah,
I'll give you
Kelmar. He
that.
said
Let's
it.
change the subject. I'll give you that. Good point,
Kalmar,
Kelmar. Good point, Kelmar. Let's
it's
change
like
the subject.
it's like what I said. The founder of the Mexican mafia, he was a Croatian. So now, you know, I'm high up in the MXBC. It's just
Good
like
point,
the
good
founding
point,
of the
good point.
Mexican mafia.
Bro, Eldog, you're just a troll right now, man. What are you doing?
Good point, good
What are you
point, good
doing?
point.
Yeah, I
What are
think
you
Move
doing?
on. Let's move
I
on.
think
Good
the
point,
Devin
bro.
Haney.
Good point.
Listen,
Let's move
Punch,
on,
I
please.
think the Devin Haney camp and Bill Haney needs to separate himself from those kind of pussies now, because they're really making him look stupid. You know what I mean?
You
He
think
got- he gotta separate himself.
you think he was a snitch for airing out names?
Yeah, that was no. He made a fake name. That guy, True School didn't give him the number. I think True School seems like a disciplined guy, bro. You know what I mean?
He's a snitch, bro. He snitched on True School, and True School, you know,
You think True School
that's
would
my
give the
guy right
number?
there.
How about if I say that Bill Haney might have given him the number? What are you going to say to that? What would you say to that if you thought that Bill Haney gave him the number? What would you say to that?
Man, Bill Haney don't even talk to H Money anymore. So
They
how could he
used to
give him
come
the
on there
number?
3 weeks ago, bro. Just 3 weeks ago, he was on their show, bro. And he came over everywhere and said, H Money's my guy. So that's making themselves look bad too. He came on Punch's show and he gave H Money a big shout. So what's that all shit about, bro? Imagine we phone up Bill Haney and did that to him. That's disrespectful, bro. You can't be phoning up people's dads. What the fuck's this about? Come
Yeah.
on,
Get back in,
have some
Carlo.
integrity.
I'm gonna send the link. Oh,
Some integrity, bro, because we wouldn't do that to Bill Haney and we wouldn't do that to Fia Fima. That's wrong. You can't be doing shit like that, bro. You need to get shut the fuck down.
Integrity, man. Integrity.
You're gonna have a
doesn't
petition.
exist. It
You're gonna
doesn't
have
exist.
you're gonna have a petition to shut him down.
Yeah, because I called him out many times and he keeps kicking me off the pussy. So we got to do something.
Yeah, man. What I didn't like was, you know, where the H Money beef started with me. He kept saying, black fighters dominate boxing. Say it. And I said, where? They dominate 175? Do they dominate cruiserweight? Do they dominate heavyweight? You know, what
Yeah, but
about
forget
flyweight?
that, L-Dog. Bill Haney needs to come and shut him down.
Hold on.
Bill Haney needs to
And I
shut him
said,
down.
and I said, look, man, yeah, they dominate 147 and 154, but what other weight classes do they dominate? You know, boxing is a global sport. And then he started saying, you know, tell the people that Devin Haney is going to knock Teofimo Lopez out for being a racist. You know, he called Deontay Wilder, you know, a bitch or whatever, and Devin Haney's going to punish him for that. And I'm just thinking like, man, what the fuck?
Look, I think at the end of the day, right, there's no conversation, there's no integrity for the sport with those kind of people. You can call them over here, call Teofimo Senior here, we can have great conversations, right? But if you don't respect people in the sport or respect the integrity of the sport, Bill Haney should come out now and say, I don't ride with this little bitch. Because he's calling Bill Haney's name every day. He says, I work for Devin Haney Promotions. Devin Haney's my nephew. Bill Haney's like my dad. So he needs to start coming up forward, and Bill Haney needs to let us know, is this guy riding with you, the dick sucker, or is the dick sucker not with you, bro? You need to come and tell us, because that's disrespectful.
Hey, he's right, bro. Hey, Rapstar's right, man. For real, that shit's all facts, man.
Yeah,
Because he makes
Bill
his team,
Haney who's
that whole
starting
team
this
look
shit
bad.
off, bro.
Y'all
Haney
didn't have
needs to
that
come
same
out.
energy when Bill Haney was over here with Lopez Sr. not too long ago. Y'all didn't have that same energy.
Yeah, because this
but
is
at the
started
same
happening
time-
now, World Combat. This is happening right now.
But he been acting like a fool forever.
Yeah, but
Forever
Bill
he's been
Haney,
acting like a
now,
fool.
enough is enough. The joke is a joke, right? Now, look, if Teofimo was watching that, he'll think to himself, listen, Haney, you bitch, sort this guy out before I come and slap you all. Think about it. You're disrespecting you're disrespecting one of the best trainers in the game. Stop this shit, bro.
Yeah, I think that was I mean, he just threw he's and that's what I mean. Like, yo, I say it a lot, man. People gotta have some responsibility with their channel. You see, look at this. He could have had something going, right? But now he effed it up with himself, because how you gonna go at somebody, mentioning that you're part of DA's promotion, and then saying that this person gave you the number, but you going as a representative of DA's promotion.
There you go. And he said, I work for Devin Haney Promotions, and this is this is what I'm saying.
So then let's exactly. Then the guys go try to check him out, and then see Bill in the channel be like, oh shit, maybe this guy did give them the number.
Bill needs to come out about this now because enough is enough.
What y'all talking about the number? Like, what number you talking about?
All right, so H called Senior.
Yeah.
And somebody gave him the number.
How the fuck he get Senior's number?
Exactly, that's the question. No, he said that True School Sports gave him the number.
That's a lie.
But we already know that's a lie. That's a lie. So who else could have gave it? So who else could have gave him the number?
Well, you know who gave it to him, bro. But you guys know who it is.
So go ahead, Punch. What were you saying? So he got the number.
So then when he's screaming at Senior, he's saying that he's Devin Haney's promotion, and why are you ducking Devin Haney? Blah 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 blah. He just you already know this.
See, that motherfucker right there, man. People let him get away with some shit.
Hold on a second.
Exactly.
This is actually.
L-Dog, let me say this. He wasn't talking. He was screaming at Fimo Senior, bro. How can you expect a man to talk and you've got a number from him and you're screaming at the guy? What the fuck is that about, bro?
I mean, how do you know he was screaming though? Who got the audio?
No, he put it up, isn't it?
He
got a video.
Channel.
He got a video.
So you trying to tell me?
Matter of fact. Matter of fact. World Combat. It's only one. What is it? 1 minute. So check it out right now, and then time back in.
Yeah, time back.
Check it out right now. It's only like 50 seconds.
This has actually presented us an opportunity, right? Johnny Boy, I saw he interviewed Teofimo Lopez Sr. H Money has interviewed Bill Haney. Maybe now we can see the Johnny Boy H Money fight, as like a battle of the representatives of the fan clubs. We can see them throw hands.
Yeah, but
this
H
can
Money
be
will
like,
never fight nobody, bro.
Bill Haney can train H Money. Johnny Boy can be trained by Lopez Sr. Man, this has all the potential in the world.
Look, the comedy is a comedy.
Now, Johnny Boy got to take that step aside money because I need a piece of that boy first.
Everybody
Fuck
take
that.
a step
Johnny
aside.
got to take that.
From London.
Johnny got to take that step aside.
Hold on, Black bro. Why are you trying to duck me? Why are you trying to duck me, bro? Why are you trying to duck me?
You're in a whole different country, bro. You're in a different country. I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about people in California. I'm worried about people in California.
Let's get to the subject, please.
You're a troll. You're an internet troll, bro. I want a piece of H Money, and Bill Haney can bring H Money to California. I know he can.
Man, I want a piece of your girl.
No, but you know what the worst thing is?
Get your own girl, bro. Get your own girl, motherfucker. You ain't gonna get no girl trolling on YouTube. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, but think about this, Brown. I want you to think about this. Teofimo Senior watches a lot of stuff on the circuit. Don't think he don't. He's seen Bill Haney with H Money. And now this guy's gone and called him and disrespected him like that. Bill Haney needs to come and apologize or get rid of this bitch. Because now everybody knows Bill Haney's something to do with H Money. So Teofimo Senior deserves an apology for this shit, bro. And I'm going to fucking demand it on my show. He needs a fucking apology for this, bro.
Tranquilo, papi.
When did this happen, Punch? When did this happen?
I think it was yesterday, right, Aldo? You sent it to me.
So check this out. Check this out. Let me tell you how bitches roam together. So you have another bitch that's a part of that same clique, and he's up here talking all rah-rah, and he wanted to debate me on my channel. So I set up a thumbnail. And then you get all these, he contacts somebody else and say, hey man, he took it outside of social media. He took it outside. What's wrong with him? But this is the same people who are gathered around H Money's channel and acting stupid. This dude is doing things that get people beneath the ground. You don't call nobody else's dad. And H Money is doing it because he's never going to leave his house.
Yeah, but
he can't.
Combat. Can I tell you something? What's disgusting? It's the grown guys like 47, 50, which are behind him. Like Terrence Bailey Sr., that guy was laughing about it today on TV. He was laughing about it.
But see, you got to understand, Terrence is not a leader of anything.
Barbershop, the fucking beauty shop bitch. He was encouraging this shit. He was encouraging this shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's the grown-ass adults which are encouraging these little kids.
But see, at one point in time, one of us was actually moonlighting over there at one point in time on that damn channel before all the shit start taking place, where he started getting a big head with DHP and everything, and then he started just damn trying to be arrogant and kicking people off his shit. At one point in time, a lot of us was over there on that channel. But hey, that's the way it is, man. This dude is doing things that get people with a headstone. Period. You don't sit up here and call somebody like
I
that.
said that yesterday to somebody. I'm like, yo, he's doing things that, you know what I'm saying, is
this motherfucker's on drugs, man. You gotta look at it that way. This dude is not sober, and I understand where Rap Star is coming from. If Bill Haney doesn't sit up here and release this knucklehead, he's taking culpability and co-signing. You know how they do on the street. You know how they do on the street. If you vouch for a motherfucker that's fucking up, you get fucked up too.
You guys got to be careful because someone around H's channel. No, hold up. This is like a warning. H's channel is going around and taking their clothes off and filming it on people's live streams. So that their stream.
Yeah, they got it from Rob. They got that shit from Rob. That's how immature he is. He got that shit from Rob before he died.
Yeah, but when you got older people encouraging you, like the Terrence Baileys, which came over here trying to be really nice about shit, and then you got the beauty shops trying to encourage you, it's stupid, bro. I mean, it's not just him; it's the other lot too. They're in with him.
Wait, did Rob die, bro?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Holy
he
shit!
Did. I had his number. Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, you called him? You called that number?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, who and the family did say?
I'm not gonna go into detail, but he ain't here no more.
Oh, okay,
you know?
Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes
R.I.P. Rob
needs to step up. And
yeah, for real.
To step up is Bill Haney now. Enough's enough. Bill Haney, if you're listening to this is bullshit, bro. They're using your name and disrespecting people and disrespecting the game. You need to either get rid of them or come out and let us know what's going on with this bitch.
Shadow Ghost.
He's asleep.
What's going on with that dude in the private chat? He said
Moloney, but you guys already took it somewhere else. My bad. I'm kind of tuning in late. What's up, Punch? What's up, everybody in the panel?
It was good.
It's good, man.
We're talking about shutters.
Shadow, you there?
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Oh, nothing. I was tuning in actually for the Moloney. I had a take on it, but I guess you guys took it somewhere else, which is cool. I'm barely tuning in to the channel, so I'm probably not caught up.
Bring whatever you want to bring to the table. What you got?
I was just gonna say my piece on the whole Moloney thing. I think Joshua Franco is getting unnecessary heat for that stoppage. Look at it this way: this was a top rank event. Everybody wants to talk robbery and all that. If anything, it makes boxing look good. And I'm gonna say why. I'm gonna give my piece. I know you probably think I'm crazy why I'm saying that this make boxing look good, but check this out. Everybody's always complaining about Bob Arum, that he's the most corrupt guy in the business, that he's always freaking doing the thing he did with Tyson Fury, loading gloves and all that. But check this out. This was a top rank event. And it was actually one of his fighters that didn't benefit from the commission. There was nobody, Joshua Franco, he's a Golden Boy fighter. There was no Golden Boy representative there. All it was, Joshua Franco, he was out there by himself. He had no protection. It was a top rank event. Joshua Franco, they pretty much invited him to come over and fight that guy, Moloney, the first fight. Nobody thought that Joshua Franco was going to beat him the way he did the first fight. And he whooped his ass. He beat him 9-3. He dropped him in the 11th round. He whooped his ass. And the same thing was going to happen in this fight. Everybody says, oh, he was beating him up. It was only 2 rounds. Joshua Franco was going to whoop his ass again. And he's going to whoop his ass in the third fight. That's another thing that people haven't brought up. Joshua Franco and Robert Garcia, they already said they would do the third fight. They said that it was under Bob Arum's rules. They said that they had the rematch there clause. If Moloney would have beat Franco, there was going to be no rematch. So they pretty much went in there as a B-C side. They took whatever they gave him, and he ended up beating Moloney. So there's going to be a third fight. And it wasn't Robert Garcia or Moloney who stopped the fight. It was the commissioner, the referee. He's seen a headbutt. Now everybody's getting mad because they didn't see on the replay. But that was the replay. The commissioner said, or the referee said that he's seen the headbutt, and that's what the commissioner went by.
Well, man. Yes, sir. Where you at?
No, that was it. That's all I had.
Great points. Great points, man. I agree with a lot of that shit. Franco didn't start taking over the first fight until about the 4th or 5th round once he wore Moloney down. And I thought he was going to do the same thing again. But Moloney did have more pop and did look a lot sharper in the first 2 rounds. But like Jose said, it was only 2 rounds.
Yeah, but it was the 2 rounds that it didn't seem like I had him winning 2 rounds, but I had him like he's close to being stopped. Like next round, he's close to being stopped. It's not like it was just he just won an easy 2 rounds. No, he was gonna be stopped. He was on the verge of being stopped.
Once the eye shut, it was done.
It's one thing coming back when you got 2 eyes. It's another thing when you've only got 1 eye.
Yeah, and the eye wasn't getting better, and he was jabbing the shit out of him. He couldn't see. He couldn't get away from.
Moloney was sharp. Moloney was sharp. Moloney was real sharp.
Man, I'm gonna be honest. I thought Moloney looked like a top 10 pound for pound fighter the way he was boxing that night. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying the way he was boxing, he looked sensational.
I'm just saying, yo, the sacrifice. You ain't see your family for 5 months. You're here in the bubble for the second time from Australia coming through. Then that's.
Facts, bro. Facts.
Yo, Punch.
Yo,
I just wanted to say one thing, bro. I was cracking up before with the L-Dog situation because, bro, I'm always watching you, bro, and I literally remember last month, bro, when he was saying, yo, H Money this, H Money's a mid, H Money's this. I was literally watching that, bro. But it's funny, bro. Everybody backtracks, yo. So just like when I think it was when I was on the show the other week and I said, just in my opinion, I think Boots Ennis is going to be the next 147 pounder, right? And people were looking at me like I'm crazy. And I said it on another channel. People literally cursed me out, bro. They done muted me and everything. And then the following week, Sean Porter comes out and says, nah, I don't want no smoke with him. Now they making videos. Yeah. He the next one to come up. He the next one. Just like when you said Teofimo Lopez, people were looking at you like you crazy and shit. Like people don't even respect opinions anymore. Like if you give an opinion and it ain't the majority, motherfuckers will mute you and you know what I mean? Curse you out. It's crazy, bro.
It's like people want to take my card away when I'm like, yo, that I think that Boots Ennis is the closest 2 wise to he could become the next Roy Jones.
Bro, I really think that after Spence and after like like I think he's like the next one to step up, bro. That's gonna be taken over, bro. Because he's young, bro. He's young.
Yeah, I see him as a 5 division. If everything goes the way I picture in the potential, he could become the next 5 division world champion.
I also think Virgil Ortiz will give him problems. I think Virgil Ortiz will give that kid problems too.
And I think Ortiz will beat Spence.
Yeah, I saw the tweet that you put up, but keep in mind, we got so much talent at 168. Edgar Berlanga, we got.
Oh yeah. But by the time he does go up there, it's a whole new crop of 168. Look at 147. I think he's gonna do very well at 147 when these guys move up. I think he's going by the time he gets, he goes to 154. These guys are mid 30s and they ain't gonna be hungry no more. The guys in at 147, they not even hungry right now at 147. So imagine at 154, they're gonna have good money. They're gonna retire. They're gonna be out. And I don't think 154 is a very hard division. Then you move up to 160. What's the future of 160? How many fighters in 160 coming up?
I only know one really, and that's Janabek.
Yeah, he's nice. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he has the potential to become if everything goes right, like let's say the potential is there, I think he could become the next 5 division world champion, 4 division world champion at least.
I don't know about that. Like 5 divisions is a lot. It really takes a special fighter. But I think
he's big. Opinion, that's why he's a big guy.
I like Virgil, man.
I like Virgil too. I like Virgil.
I like Virgil, but the reason why I like Boots is because he's versatile, bro. He could fight. He's like a
southpaw, orthodox.
Yeah. He's a switch hitter, bro.
But Ortiz, he is vicious, bro.
He did struggle against Gary Antoine in like his last amateur fight.
Yeah, I
at
saw that.
the-
I saw that fight. Yeah, I did, and he lost that fight, didn't he? Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
He lost, but that was close. And yo, he was young, bro. That's like basically how when people try to get on Teofimo, even with the sparring with Haney and anything that happens when you're in the amateurs. I mean, yeah, bro. Yeah, whatever happened in the amateurs, that happened in the amateurs. Like people grow, you know.
Plus,
Virgil
that was at
Ortiz
140.
hooks his hooks, man, is lethal, bro. Virgil Ortiz hooks is lethal, man. He twist them hips on them hooks, bro.
Hey, yo, Punch, I'm gonna get out of here, bro. I just wanted to stop by, bro, and just say, yo, I'm always watching, bro. So,
Good luck
you
in
know what I
that,
mean?
my brother.
always give you likes or whatever, and I be following a couple of y'all, bro. I just
Yeah,
I didn't even know that y'all had channels.
yeah, we do.
Okay, I'm gonna hit y'all up, bro.
Yeah, man. Subscribe, Rap Star, Black and Brown,
Yo,
World Combat.
World
Oh, dog, what happened to your channel?
World
I was looking for it the other
I
day.
still got. I went live, but
Does
I
World
had to
Combat
take
have a
it
channel
off.
too?
Yeah. World Combat got a channel
Okay.
too.
All right. Well, y'all have a good night, bro.
You too, brother.
Yeah.
All right.
I just
I'm
want
gonna
to
go
touch
live
on that
again
comment though. I want to
sometime.
touch on that comment from L Dog. You know when that fight happened in amateurs, that was at 140, and Gerald Boot Ennis is now grown into 147, so he's a better fighter than what he was then. You know what I mean?
All of them. They 23 years old. They 23 years old. So imagine 25 when you really your strength really develops as an adult.
Have you guys been watching this Gary Antoine Russell? I've heard he's the real deal.
Oh, I
I've been
like
watching some
Antoine
bits
too.
about him, and he seems like the real deal, bro.
I like Antoine, but to be honest, and it's hard to say it, I will do my business without my family. I want to train with my brothers, but my business is outside of the family because look how Gary Russell Jr.'s career is going, and we don't hear too much about Antoine Russell. We don't hear too much of him.
Hardly anything.
You know what I'm saying? I think they macro manage their career too much. It's like nah, man. Sometimes you got to take a risk, man. Sometimes you got to take your losses. Teofimo Lopez took a losses, but look what he gained. You know, you got to take your losses in this game, but you know, put yourself in position. Facts.
Just like Canelo, bro's gonna fight the best fighter at 168. That's just a legend right there.
Cause look at it's not only Antoine. You got more brothers, and they not ringing bells, and they good, but they not ringing bells.
Yeah.
You know, I'm leaving that type of business strategy that Gary Russell Jr. has. I think they found on his brother, but nah, man, it ain't working. I see how your career is going, and nah, man.
What you guys think about Caleb Plant ducking Canelo, bro?
I don't know if he ducked him. I mean, he did duck him a while back, in my opinion, but I don't know if he ducked him this time.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Kilmore. If you want my opinion, I think Canelo keeps on clout chasing Caleb Plant. Why can't Caleb Plant get a reasonable offer? Why does it always have to be this short notice offer? And I know everybody's going to get on you. Always have to stay ready. If you want to beat the best, you got to be the best.
At the moment,
but come on, man. Why can't we get a reasonable offer? Why 45 days, 30 days, 75 days? What happened to 120? What happened to at least 90?
This what I say. Now, this what I say. For Caleb Plant, I'm liking his move because it's not like Caleb Plant is not a champion. He's the champion. Canelo Alvarez is not the champion in 168. He's the champion. So I think that people think that just because Canelo's on the table that you want the sweepstake, that you gotta just fall head and shoulder, heel and shoulders, whatever you call it, because Canelo's offering you in a fight. Like if you ain't shit, like you can't build your own legacy. I mean, nah, I'm a champion. I want to get respected as a champion as well. And I think that Canelo Alvarez, I think Canelo Alvarez is frustrated because nobody's falling head over heels for him.
I've been waiting so long for someone to say those words, Punch. Caleb Plant is a champion. He doesn't have to cater to Canelo. No, true champions, right, do not have to cater to Canelo. If you can create your own path and you want to create your own legacy in boxing, then you have the right to do that. You don't have to just do anything and jump at Canelo's call every time he calls. Why can't right now today, why can't we lock it in May 5th, Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant? We won't do it. He won't do it after his next fight. And I love Canelo.
He's in a rush to finish the year with the fight, bro. He wants to fight. That's it. He's been wanting to fight. Yeah, I mean, why hasn't Caleb Plant fought this year? Why has he fought this year?
He hasn't fought. That's true. He hasn't fought.
I mean,
but that
he
doesn't
could fight
mean he's just
Benavidez. He
in the
could
gym
fight
ready.
Saunders. These guys are not fighting each other. But yeah,
in the
Canelo's a
gym
battle
ready,
one
you
for
know?
now. I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah, but Benavidez.
Well, all I'm saying is why can't guys get regular notice fights? Like why can't after Canelo's fight when he fights Callum Smith next month? Why can't we lock it in?
Because
5th,
right now, I
4
think
month
right now
notice?
is a bad time because of this pandemic. They can't lock the venues like that at the moment. They've got to take something and hope they can get it. Also, it's not the right, right now it's not, everything's not open. Just like the fight's happening in Texas now for Canelo and Callum Smith, right? It's happening in Texas?
Well, I don't know.
They said that they announced it's happening
Yeah, at the Alamo.
Right, so they're getting their venues together. Again, we don't know what's going to happen in the country in the next month or two. We don't.
What's good? What's good? Boxing fights. That was boxing.
That was boxing finesse's avatar, but that wasn't him. I don't think.
I think trolls are going to come and get. Trolls are going to try and come over here now.
But I mean, I will say this though. The 168.
I'm about to time out anyway. I'm about to time out. Who's going to go live right now? None of y'all going live?
No, later on, not now. Later on.
Later on. Black and brown.
Yeah,
You've been on vacation, man. You've been on vacation.
Work's just been crazy,
channels.
Punch, and work wears me out, so I don't have the energy. I don't like getting on YouTube with no energy, So after work, I'm done, man. I smoke a little bit of weed and I'm fucking done. I listen to your shit.
I feel you. World Combat. You ain't going live either? He's sleeping.
Eventually. I'm having a little conversation about MMA backstage for making threats on people.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, really quick before we chime out though, L Dog was talking about the zone card this weekend, and he mentioned Israel Madridov fighting. Who else is on that card?
Madridov, or however you say his name, heavyweight dude.
Oh, wrong guy. Okay, but do you know anybody else who's on that card on Friday night?
Nah, I haven't really checked that card, but I'm gonna do that card though. But I haven't really been focused on that card.
I can't believe y'all not talking about the elephant in the room, Mike Tyson, and the one and only Roy Jones. I know y'all want to see some YouTube sensation. Jake Paul back in the building.
Of course, I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow. I mean, that's easy content. I just want to get everything out the way with everything else. You feel?
Hey, what platform is that fight though?
That's Mike Tyson's platform. But
No,
you
like
can get it on
what?
cable.
I'm looking forward to the Badu Jack fight though.
Is it on
looking forward
Showtime?
to the Badu Jack fight. I think that fight's going to be super entertaining.
Yeah,
the Badu Jack fight. Do not sleep on that fight.
That's a smart move for Badu Jack doing it with Mike Tyson. That's a smart business move.
So where can we
Is
watch
that
it?
fight on Showtime though?
Hey, listen, the dude he's fighting is a brawler, right? He's not a good boxer. He's a fucking brawler. It's going to be entertaining. He's from Sacramento, California. You guys can go check his name out, Blake McLaren. He knocks dudes out. He's nothing special. He's just a fucking brawler, right? So it's going to be an entertaining fight.
I don't think he make it out of the 4th round, Black and Brown.
Hey, he might not, brother. He might not.
Because John Pascal was putting it on Badu Jack, and he put up a great fight. You know what I'm saying? Pascal.
I don't think he will neither, brother. I got Badu Jack winning the fight. I just think it's going to be entertaining fight.
Oh, absolutely.
But guys, I'm about to time out, so y'all already know, man. Good looking out for y'all. Chilling with your boy.
Peace, bro.
Man. God bless y'all.
Peace, man. Thanks,
all right, Punch.
Catch you later, Punch.
Hey, bro.
All right, man.
Peace.
All right, bro.
Peace.
Oh, actually, Punch, I got something for you.
Go ahead.
Actually, I'm actually trying to get my own boxing channel, my friend.
That's what I'm
thinking about. Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Hey,
you know what?
you got my support.
I need your help. yeah.
Hit me in the email. Email.
Oh, I will. It's been going for quite a while, so it's gonna be big. So
that's what's up. That's what's up. You already know you got my support.
You know, right?
All right, brother.
All right, brother. Keep hustling. Thank you.
All right, you welcome, my brother.